Okay, I think I'm just about ready to get started. I just noticed that apparently the music does not loop. Interesting design choice. I'm trying to think, is this the first game I've ever played where the menu music does not loop? I feel like the answer to this is yes. So that's awkward. So let's at least get some music back on before we're ready to formally switch over. Take two. Bring on the quality Valkyrie profile voice acting. We'll see. So I'm gonna wait for the video to start playing before I go into any serious details, but I will try to summarize before we go into the video. I'm not entirely sure what to expect from this game, other than it doesn't want to load. There we go. There's gonna be some graphic issues as we go into the game. Hopefully they will not persist through the whole playthrough. And yeah, let's wait for the video to play, because unfortunately I don't have a way of previewing it either. I guess that's more of a modern game thing, to just view the intro. So now I have to wait for the whole song to play out, I think. Otherwise I'll be sad if it doesn't loop. Then I gotta restart the game again, chat. Get wrecked. So I'm hoping from the standpoint for people that haven't seen the stream playthrough of the first game, I'm hoping as a prequel, it should work as a standalone, but we'll see. I will try to introduce some characters if I feel like they're plot relevant to the first game, and or I feel like the game is not explaining things. Oh no, is it really not gonna... Is it... Oh, okay, I was gonna say, is it really not gonna play the intro? There we go. Let's watch the intro together, chat. I've not actually watched it all the way through.
Danger.
From what? You can't tell?
How do you know?
I don't sense anything.
If she says we're in danger, we are.
He's right. Open your eyes, Alicia.
Run! Escape from the castle! This way, quickly.
Hurry! Quickly! I know. Don't rush us.
Over there!
Silmeria, return at once.
I won't. I won't return to Valhalla.
You'll disobey Odin to your last breath. So be it. But be warned, Japan will not be spared.
Thank you. There's no going back now. Let's go.
Let's discuss the intro a little bit, then we'll talk more about the game itself. So, what do I know about the game going into it? Well, I know it's going to have a lot of technical issues, as this game is very, very picky. It did not want to play on the PS3, and it does not behave super well in emulator. So I have a physical copy of the game, but even then, that will not spare us some graphic issues. Unfortunately, I had to choose, do we keep the graphics in a good quality, or do we have annoying static sounds when we listen to the game? So, unfortunately, we're going to see some graphic errors as we go to play through this game. Now, there were a lot of things going on in there, and I guess I'll try to break down what I think we were seeing. So, this game is very much heavily based in Norse mythology. We already saw references to Odin. The character walking towards the wide-eyed protagonist, I'm assuming, is a Valkyrie. If we use our Valkyrie Profile 1 knowledge, it's probably Harist. I think.
Nibelung Valesti!
Exactly, chat. I don't think it's Lenneth. I don't think it's the protagonist of the first game. But we'll see. Maybe the game will clarify some more things about that details. So the inner voices, I'm assuming, were souls / the Anheriar, which the game will eventually introduce to us. But in terms of what else to expect from the game, I know nothing else about the plot. So that's the extent, chat. I've watched about 5 or 6 minutes of testing, and otherwise I have no idea what to expect. So I wanted to take a look at the setting menu with you because I am trying to take in what all of this means, having not really played the game yet. So we have a targeting system. We have I fixed the camera controls because it defaulted to reverse. Monsters, chat. Monsters putting it on reverse. I don't know what reset battle cam after attack means. Chat will have to remind me if I start complaining about something with the camera, because there apparently is a setting for this. I turned off the skip special attack sequences, which was by default disabled, which seems really weird. From what I've briefly seen of the game, we kind of have 2 modes of combat, so we're going to be able to split our team of 4 characters. So that's what it means by the battle group. This game technically supports 16:9, but it was not behaving properly, so I figured we would just do 4:3 for now. But it was it was acting very strange, chat. It got really thin. No, it squished the text and didn't actually full screen it when I went to go play it. So we're gonna be leaving it in standard. Plus, I feel like I'm not sure where it's going to put the UI elements, having never played the game before, so it's probably best not to cover up the game in any sense. So what can we glean from the control schema? So Valkyrie Profile 1 had a lot of overworld obstacle course kind of things by shooting photon crystals. So I'm assuming that's what the square button is. I don't know what a seal stone is. I suppose we'll have to find that out. And then interestingly, chat, we have a dash button. Something called charge AP. We'll keep all this in mind, chat. We'll just kind of take it in. Sound mono stereo headphones, Dolby logo. Exactly, chat. So, unfortunately, chat, I will just do another disclaimer. It does look like some of the lighting effects within this particular game just do not work correctly. So we're going to have to get through what appeared to be kind of an ugly-ish looking dungeon. But hopefully it will kind of shake itself out once we get past the dungeon. It is kind of infamous with these kinds of games that anything that tries to do depth lighting in particular just does not work correctly on like any system. So not even the PS3 I have can do it correctly and also not have audio issues. So let's start a brand new game, chat. I'm presuming we are going to play as that character we saw in the beginning, but I don't know what she is or what she's all about. Chapter 1, Defiers of the Gods. Let me know, chat, if any of the sound needs to get adjusted, because this would probably be a good point where I could tweak it.
Is this the harbor of Solde? To think that Japan is only a short journey across the sea from where we are.
That's why we're here. To go to Japan.
What?
You must return home. We have to tell the king to prepare for war immediately.
War?
The gods will launch an attack on Japan, just to lure us out.
A war? Because of us?
That's his way. Odin's way.
But my father will never listen to anything that I have to say.
Then I'll make him listen. I won't tolerate the arrogance of the gods, let alone some kings.
I really don't want to go back to Japan.
How could you say that now? What did we leave the castle for?
I thought it was to run away.
Where?
Someplace far.
Naive. Christ will follow us wherever we go. She'll kill you just to summon my spirit back to Valhalla.
Just because you're also a Valkyrie?
Yes. It is forbidden for two Valkyries to exist upon Midgard at the same time. And I have several Einherjar with me. Odin would like them transferred. Even though I exist only as thoughts in your soul, I am violating the laws of the gods. Remember, we are in danger.
I know already.
We need to prepare ourselves before heading to Japan. We might have fighting ahead of us.
But I can't fight. I told you before, it's way beyond me.
Then we'd better find companions who can.
Who?
Don't worry about it. Just do as I say for a while. Now hurry to the docks.
Chat saying those split personalities, indeed. I'm trying to find a good point to talk, but I have a feeling we're going to be in cutscene central for a bit.
Canceled today. All departures suspended due to an accident. I've said it 1,000 times. There are no plans to resume service.
Give me a break! You mean there are no other ships?
No means no.
This is the work of Christ.
So, what should we do?
She may be lurking nearby. First things first, we have to get out of here.
Should we wait somewhere until they start sailing again?
We don't have time. We'll use the underground path.
What underground path?
Hold on. Talk to the man over there and ask him to come with us.
Which man?
Who else could I be talking about? That guy right there.
Why him?
Ask me later. Just go.
I can't.
Just go and ask him.
Huh?
help you?
I, know a great way to reach Japan, and if you wouldn't mind coming with me?
Why me?
Forgive me, I did not introduce myself. I am Alicia, Princess of the Kingdom of Japan. I am concealing my identity for a reason. It is imperative I return to Japan immediately. I am in need of an escort. Seeing you unfazed by the commotion, I could tell you were a man of great caliber. Of course, you will be adequately compensated. Will you accompany me?
Sounds fair.
Then follow me. The rest should be easy. Don't tell him more than he needs to know.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, we did inquire Mandana. That is a good point, Kirk. So, okay, that was a lot of plot. So let's digest things. So for people that haven't seen the previous game, Onhariar are basically souls of the dead, and they're looking to basically participate in a great war in Valhalla. Presumably, they're building up for the events of Ragnarok. So the fact that the Valkyrie is going against Odin is a pretty big thing. And as she stated before, there can only be one Valkyrie on Midgard, which is basically where the mortals/humans live. So, we're now seeking to escape things. So let's explore our surroundings first, because we're in no hurry. Chat said cat. I didn't notice. We'll go back for cat eventually. Let's investigate controls. I have a jump button. Okay. Bird. And this looks like a dead end. Let's talk to Sailor. No departures until it's absolutely safe. Wouldn't want to be sunk right out of port. It would be nice if King Barbarossa of Japan would do something about it, though. So this is very interesting. So we went from more of a traditional 2D game to presumably 3D. It's neat how it kind of rotates around as you walk. Let's talk to this townsperson. They've really gone and done it this time. The only way to reach Japan is by boat. Yeah, it's got like a 2.5D going on at the moment. I think the game will go to full 3D at certain points. I think in combat in particular. So it keeps some of the elements of the old game intact, I suppose. Townsperson says, my business is ruined. Good for nothing pirates. So we saw little glimpses of Odin and his right-hand servant, which I'm sure we'll see more of her at some point in the game, because there's no way they're going to let a Valkyrie go free. What do you have to say, other townsperson? Are you waiting for the boats to sail? Give up. Those ships aren't going anywhere. Here the pirates are burning ships. You really gotta go. Try making a raft. If only we could. Oh, there's the cat. Girl says, hey, did you hear about the pirates? First time we've seen them in the waters. Part of me wants to find out if they're super cute guys or wrinkly old lechers. You say so. Let's go to the waiting area. Oh? There's a check. We acquired Burgundy Flask. Well, we're gonna have to investigate our items before we leave town, but we'll keep in mind that we picked that up. We could talk to this gentleman. Ventra says, I could tell you're new by your equipment, so take it from a professional like me. Outside of town, you'll run into tons of monsters and all sorts of creatures. You find something while fighting them. Why not try it on and see how it works? That just is so amusing to me that they're just like, they have very conveniently human-sized gear no matter what it is you're fighting. And you'll find something handy for sure. Try mixing and matching stuff too. If you say so. Woman simply known as Lady says, ships won't sail to the pond for a while. Gotta be hard on people over there, too. Knowing King Barbossa, he'll do something about this. Well, I will not go into too many spoilers, as I'm pretty sure we know the fate of King Barbossa from the first game, but, you know, we'll leave it ambiguous for the people that haven't seen it before. Ooh, I saw those vertical lines. So we're in Soul Street. So we should probably investigate each of the homes just to see if there's something there. Oh, there's a chest. Fire Warrior's Arcanum. So I'm presuming the first one we received was a key item, and then that one's probably a healing item. But we'll take a look in a little bit. Let's go to the armory. Oh, there's quite a few notes we could end up looking at. Well, I guess we'll go one by one, chat. Shopkeeper's notes. Evil Eye Gem. Dryad body, slop head, maelstrom body. Okay, let me try to digest what this game is trying to tell me. So let's look at one more and see if we see a pattern. So Sacred Spinel. Four-head apparition. Is the game tying... I'm presuming these are ingredients for making weapons or something, like some kind of crafting system. But it's naming, like, body parts on enemies. So do we get items from body parts? Yeah, because see, that says Phantom Lurker, and it was Apparition there. But if we look at Mirror Fragment, there's Mirror. So there's multi-part enemies, and depending on what we defeat, it gives us a different item, perhaps? Well, I think this is about to get really complicated. Spectral Knight, get his armor, sure. Polished red ore. Can target their weapons, interesting. King Slug, Gigantic Moth. I'm not gonna read all the monster names out loud, I'm just looking in general. So that does it for the shopkeeper notes. What do you have to say about that adventure? I see. Well, well, how about that? Oh, would you like to have a look? I borrowed it from the shopkeeper. It's called How to Make Valued Customer Items. What's a valued customer item? Let's start with that. As the name implies, a valued customer item are items solely reserved for preferred patrons. Among these are items normally difficult to attain and items not found elsewhere. How do I see the items for sale? Item names appearing as a question mark will become visible when you become a valued customer. If you don't see the names, it's because the shopkeeper judges your level of patronage insufficient. The more things you buy at a shop, the higher your customer value will rise, making more and more items visible. Tell me what materials I need. Once you know the item name, it's time to get the materials. Materials are listed for each item, so you just need to get them. Most materials can be attained by defeating monsters. What you get varies according to which monster parts you break off. Okay, so that we have a confirmation on that. Which parts supply which materials is listed in the shopkeeper's notes. Somewhere in the shop. It's over to the right. We were just there. Make my item. When you possess the items needed to create a valued customer item, the material items will appear yellow when you sell them. When the name of the item you want made is visible and you've sold the requisite materials to the shopkeeper, the item will be made. The valued customer item appears a darker shade of yellow. It means the materials have yet to be sold to the shopkeeper. It also means the customer has the necessary items. The number of items that can be made within the materials sold will be shown in the parentheses after the purchase quantity, and it gives an example below. In this example 10 elixirs can be made with the materials sold. Okay, so this is basically like Etrian Mystery Dungeon, where we have to give them the materials in order for them to give us an item. We also have the equivalency of shop levels, so the more we shop, the more items we could potentially make. But then instead of like doing binds and other things to get materials, we have to target specific body parts. I'm gonna hope that the moves we have will give us an idea of what they actually target, or I'm gonna be very sad. Shopkeeper says, step right up, only the finest merchandise. We don't sell it to the riffraff like you. Exactly, chat. So I could technically purchase things. I'm not sure how much money oh, it's at the bottom left. So I have 500 OTH, which I don't really know what that stands for at the moment. For me, that just means other. But I could technically get defense. So looking at the stats, we have our typical attack score, magic score, our hit, which is presumably accuracy, AVD for avoid, RDM, which I think is reduced damage, as in physical damage, and then RST for resist. So right now, that's only a 1-point difference. And I also see that items have runes associated with them, so they haven't mentioned what the runes actually do. Unless that's just to signify what item spot they take up. But I'm looking at the difference of this. So, like, there's different colors for the same kinds of boots, right? Like, you kind of have the blue icon for leather and red for cloth greaves. Is this to designate item tier, or is it just, like, heavy armor versus light armor kind of thing? I think for the moment, I don't really want to purchase anything from the store. So, oh, we're seeing an item description for something we picked up earlier. A secret elixir that cures the wounds of warriors, restores 300 HP. So presumably, because it says I can only buy 94, logic dictates that means I should have 5 items already. So we also see the honeydew suckle, which is the anti-poison, cosmic order, cures confuse, silence, freeze, paralysis stone. So we have a lot of things that can remove things. Oh, the classic union plume, that's our auto revive. Or not auto revive, but just a way to revive people, like a phoenix down in Final Fantasy. Holy water gets rid of curse. Although why they put union plume above holy water from an item standpoint is kind of weird to me, because I would think you would put all the cure statuses together. But whatever. And apparently we're going to be coming back here often, and or shopkeepers must share shop level, because I don't see how else we're going to get 20,000 money and also all these things unlocked. So we have trinkets to reduce elemental damage, spectacles, presumably to view stats. Chat, I'm sorry, excuse me, what are the... Hold on a second, chat. I was not going to read out each ingredient, but I'm just going to read this one out loud just for you. So this unknown item, which costs nothing, requires a hunted mouse, a tailless lizard, misfortune bird, and cat poop. Please tell me we're not putting cat poop in our inventory. What's wrong with our characters? Yeah, that's actually pretty gross. We have a couple different sort options. Oh, they actually spell out like the RDM. Interesting. Well, I don't really need that at the moment. Yeah, our character gross. This is your first time in the shop, eh? Bet you don't recognize some of my wares. Well, I don't think I want to know what that final item is, Mr. Cat Poop Maker. These aren't normally sold in stores, and they require certain materials to make. If you sell me the requisite materials, it can make you lots of rare items. You just have to wait and try it and see. However, making is different from selling. I only do it for my best customers, so I'll keep that in mind. Or you'll keep that in mind, rather. Apparently, we're hunting Dial. I agree, chat. Oh, interesting. We have... So town layouts in Valkyrie Profile 1 did have like a foreground and a background with the town, so it's interesting that they kept that. Oh man, there are so many locations to go to. Cat looks hungry. Eat it seafood. I don't think we have seafood. What happens if I say sure? I'm sorry, I don't have any food for you. Cat did not appreciate that. So already we have an item we have to fetch at some point, chat. So we need some kind of fish or sushi. Oh, there's a read. Tactical guidebook. In battle, the commander's hands hold both life and death. Ye who would hold command, know ye by heart these secrets. Well, status ailments I think are straightforward, but we'll see what the game has to say. Anything can happen in battle, including status ailments. Realize these can be deadly if left untreated. The status ailments below occur only in battle. So confusion is pretty universal. I don't think I'm going to talk about it, but it says to use normalize to cure it. So confusion will get cured over time. We got confirmation there. Paralysis causes numbness, but also fades over time. That's good to know. Stone. Stone apparently also wears off over time. Interesting. I've seen other games where that's permanent. It keeps mentioning normalize, so I'm guessing that's a spell we'll get at some point. So faint Means we're not able to act until we get hit. Got it. Transfer, that's new. Transfer forcibly expels you from the battlefield, keeping you from joining your comrades for a certain amount of time. It cannot be cured by normalize. Use an applicable item to cure it. Status ailments below persist even after battle. So we have poison, straightforward. Oh, silence? Silence lasts out of battle? Ew, that's gross. Curse prohibits changing equipment. Okay, that one makes sense. Frailty inhibits the body's ability to convalesce, making healing impossible. Ooh. Chat, this game has some nasty status ailments. Unconscious is death. I mean, that kind of makes sense. Ooh, I don't like that at all. Let's read about casting spells. A true sorcerer knows not only how to cast spells, but also when and where. Usually, a character will cast a preset spell to expedite attacks and integrate smoothly with allies. However, lacking the time for proper spiritual concentration, the ranges and effects of these spells fail to meet their full potential. To increase the force of one's magic, one should remain still, open the spellbook with select. Okay, so that's going to be our combat menu. I'll try to remember that. And examine the incantation to perform. However, this precludes one from combining with allies. Oh, okay. So I'm allowed to do spells that are not my preset spell, but because this game will end up being a very combo-heavy game, I probably just want to do that for healing spells or support spells. I don't want to put my main combat spell there, so we'll keep that in mind. As for which attack method to use, you'll need to apply your know-how to each situation. We're gonna find the thing that juggles the enemy in the air, and we're gonna be using that the whole game. Spoilers, chat. Unless the spell literally does no damage, we're just gonna look for whatever juggles. There is great magic in this world that surpasses ordinary spells. Great magic can annihilate multiple foes at once. The enemies may use it as well. When attacked with great magic, keep the status of those beside the target character in mind. Okay, so there was the concept in Valkyrie Profile 1 where if we held certain weapons, instead of just doing a simple attack animation and comboing with it, we had a full screen cinematic nuke. So that's still in the game. And now it's telling me, remember at all times, one's ability to command determines whether comrades live or die. I'm not seeing too much else within these homes. So let's go to the chapel next, I guess. You can read... Oh, she does a very quick crouch. We can read this book of theology on the origin of man. Okay. At the end of the long war, the one to seize the throne of the gods was the Aesir lord, Odin. But the war destroyed everything, leaving nothing to rule. Thus did Odin create the race of humans anew upon Midgard, thereby becoming the father of all existence. Look at that, chat. You even get little tiny explanations of their version of Norse mythology pretty early on. That's good to know and also have. Let's read more about the Valkyries, as we are trying to run from one, and presumably one of our characters, or at least their souls, is a Valkyrie. Battle Maiden, Defender of the Fallen. The Valkyrie is known by many names. By order of Odin, King of the Aesir, the Valkyrie chooses brave souls and leads them to Valhalla to prepare them for the coming war of the gods, aka the Anheriar. She is said to appear as a vision of beauty to warriors who die heroically. Those chosen by her walk the heavens as Anheriar, soldiers of the gods. There we go. Look at all the terms getting explained. Interesting verticality in these rooms. Nothing else to really do in here, though. Kind of a shame. So we'll head out. So we have another house. Inside is a cat. We can't interact with said cat. We can talk to this person. Townsperson says, "You can clearly see the statue atop the church from here. It's the Battle Maiden. If a knockout like her is my escort, you could sign me up for Valhalla. No way I'm fighting as a warrior of the gods after I die, though." Yeah, I think you're gonna be disappointed if that's your viewpoint. You're not sure if half the party from VP1 died heroically, but sure. I mean, you're not wrong. Oh? I almost missed this. What's this? Some kind of poem. The letters T and R are highlighted yellow. I wonder if it spells something. Time's goddess spins the thread, round and round the spiral loom. A part of a poem, perhaps. Not entirely sure. I wonder if that'll spell something later. I think by the time we see the second part of the poem, I might be able to make a guess, but it's a little early to make a guess, I feel. 'Cause that could be a lot of words. So we could go into the inn itself, and that is our save point. That is something else. Let's go ahead and save. There's a cat in the background, but we can't interact with it. There's some kind of painting, but we can't interact with it. We could talk to the innkeeper. Owner says, "This is your first time staying with us. Welcome to the seaport of Sold. A quick rest at our inn will heal even the most worn-down body. Even if you're on the brink of death, you'll wake up feeling good as new. Will you be staying? We have a room for a view with a view available. Room charge 150. Yeah, how about no? That's a shame. Come back if you change your mind." We'll have to keep that in mind, chat, actually. I agree with her. So we could heal people that are knocked out without paying for the items by coming back here. Ventra says, "I need you to take something off my hands. Wait till the Forest of Spirits to get it." Well, that's kind of a problem, you see. I brought this treasure I stole from one of those supposedly immortal elves. Uh-oh. Don't steal from the elves that exist. Although that's actually kind of interesting that they're acknowledging the elves exist, because I think a big part of VP1 is not believing they were real. But for some reason I feel really cold. It's not my body, it's my soul. Yeah, I was gonna say, ooh. Well, he might die soon. Oh well. That's what you get for stealing, chat. Listen, if only he was an adventurer like us and just took everything from chests that we saw. Boy says, "Did you know? Dapan is lit by magic light, so it's bright even after sunset. If I were there, they'd probably just make me study even later." You say so, boy. Oh, we could talk to these two. Gentleman says, "I actually caught a glance of the guys raiding the ships. They look more like mercenaries than pirates to me." We talk to this guy? We can. "All the cargo is sunk. I'm gonna starve to death. Wonder if another country is behind this, trying to ruin Dapan's commerce." There's actually a surprising number of people you could talk to in the game. So I think we've investigated all that we could really come across. You remember the resting elf face? The hyper sinister grins? We'll probably come across them. So let's leave the starting town. A lot to digest, chat.
I'll guide you to the Royal Underground Path.
Royal, as in Dapan Royal?
Funny that I, an outsider, should be telling you about it, Princess. Head to the forest. An entrance to the underground path lies deep within.
Hey, who are you talking to?
Oh, nobody.
Just curious, but you said you're the Princess of Dapan, right? What brings Her Majesty out here all alone? And where have you been all this time? They say the only daughter of King Barbarossa died some years ago.
What about you? Where have you been? What do you intend to do in Dapan? Come to think of it, you haven't even told me your name.
The name's Rufus.
A pleasure to meet you, Sir Rufus.
Okay, of all the things they were gonna name the anime-eyed doughboy kind of thing going on, Rufus was not one of them, chat. So this is our world map. I think this is roughly the same structure and everything else from VP1. We kind of floated around a VP1, but this one seems to be more of a traditional map. So do we have access to our items while we're here? We do. I know. Let's take a look at what the game gave us. So I did indeed hypothesize we had 5 healing items. We have the Dwarf Tincture, which restores 300 to the whole party, so it's a group heal. It gives us 1 Pity Union Plume, which is good to know. We don't have any spare equipment, but we do have the Burgundy Flask. A fortified wine. It appears to be of a superior vintage. We have no precious items, which is interesting because I'm pretty sure I saw the princess with some kind of amulet. I'm not sure if that'll come up again. It was like in the FMV cutscene. She was kind of messing around with it. So, ooh, that's the equipment. Ooh, what an interesting way to lay out the equipment, chat, in like a grid format. I wonder if this makes a difference later. Yeah, we don't have any spare equipment, but I suppose we could take a look at each of them. So he uses a bow. Okay, I wasn't sure if he would be using a sword or a bow. Got it. Oh, did it have start explain? Oh, so okay, let's read more on the tutorials. Viewing status, sure. Status numbers displayed on the upper right indicate character capabilities. I mean, that's fairly straightforward. And this is just hit is hit rate versus hit. Okay. Well, we already talked about that. Let's look at equipment types. Set equipment for 9 places, weapon head, body, arm, legs, and 4 additional pieces. In addition to 1- and 2-handed types, there are 4 color types, red, blue, green, and colorless. Right, I saw that, but I don't know what that means. What does it mean? Oh, it doesn't tell. Oh, I don't have to leave the tutorial. I could just keep going. Okay, that's convenient. Links. Equip items of the same color adjacently in the box's flash. This is called a link. When linked, effects of the equipment are enhanced. Oh no. Oh man. Okay. This got more complicated. The more equipment linked, the stronger the enhancement. Gather light-colored equipment for greater enhanced effects. Besides color type, equipment also has a rune attribute. Runes are responsible for forming skills. This is how you get skills in this game? Oh wow. Okay. Rune attributes are present in red, green, and blue, but not colorless. Okay. A skill is a special ability you can use in battle. Use attack skills for offense, defense, etc. There are 5 types in all. Combining certain runes to linked equipment causes the runes to shine. This forms a skill. Oh, wow. Okay, chat. Like, the other system of the VP1 was talking about, like, you will gradually learn spells from books, and then you could increase your stats with skills. Like, you had a certain amount of skill points you got per level. I'm not sure I really like the idea of linking our combat capability purely on equipment, because now I'm going to have to decide, will equipment break a skill, or will crappy equipment linked be better than the single solo item we have of a different color? I feel like this just became really complicated. Hopefully it'll become more easy to understand as we get further. If I could just look at a set of items and know, is like A, B better, or a C, D better, or E better kind of thing. Yeah, like this is definitely looking a bit more complicated than I was expecting. When a skill is formed, its name appears on the screen. Just forming a skill doesn't mean you can use it. Forming a skill is like discovering it. Check the combinations of rooms needed to form a skill. Okay, so I'm used to kind of like a Final Fantasy Tactics Advance where like learning a skill comes from equipment, but now we have to play like musical chairs with the equipment in order to get all the skills. That could be kind of annoying. If needed rune isn't in your equipment, a question mark is shown. Okay, that's slightly better. Winning battles with skills formed increases acquisition percentage. When the percentage that hits 100, you acquire the skill. Okay, so we don't ever want to sell equipment, I guess is what I'm learning, because it could end up having a rune that is useful. And we want to have as many runes as possible to teach as many skills. Okay. So, actually, would it make sense if we got another accessory? Because we could form a link early? Because right now I'm presuming we have no skills. Yeah, we're skillless. So we have up to 6 skills assigned. Okay. So I'm not seeing the difference between like active skills, passive skills, counters. Maybe they're just slightly simplified in this game, so I'll keep it in mind. We could set our normal attacks. Oh, we have an uppercut. So we have something that aims at the neck. So this is probably it. See, okay. So from a UI standpoint, chat, before I read the whatever the chat just posted, I feel like to get new players into it easier or faster, it should really state what kind of body part this move can hit. This would have gone a long way in making this easier to decide things. Saying it's a more complicated version of .hack. I have never played that game, so I cannot confirm or deny that. Oh, wait, we already have a 4-hitting move? Okay. So the way the game kind of works is, well, at least the first game worked, is I want to fill a hit gauge to 100. So each move will add a certain value. So 5 times 3, I'll get 15 hit. This is only 12. So I actually don't really want Thunder Wave because that adds like nothing compared to 5 times 4. So we're actually going to try swapping these two to try to get as much hit as possible. Party, free, and on Harriar. Okay, so... So right now we don't have spare characters, which is interesting because they just said that we had on Harriar with us, but we're not allowed to use them. So I wonder if Alicia, when she becomes a more interesting assertive character, actually gets her own party or not. I'll save again just for you, chat. Let's go back to the other town and try to get a piece of equipment. Now that we know that's how skills work. Chris is explaining, basically in the original .cat quadrology, your skills spells were tied to your equipment, so if you swap to stronger weapon or armor, you potentially lose spells. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, it looks like we at least have a permanent way to keep it, because that would have been horrible if we couldn't. So what is the cheapest accessory we could buy? So we have 500 money. I think we had boots. So we should try matching some... Oh. We can try matching some things. So we'll get gloves and a helmet. And that should take up most of our other items. Actually, did we have enough room for more? I forgot to check. No. Okay, better than nothing. Maybe Alicia's party are actually other personalities within her mind. They don't exist. She's really crazy. I mean, that would be quite the plot twist. Let's see. Oh, her stuff is all red. I did not pay attention to the color. Oh, and he already has leather glove. Oh, that's annoying. So I made a mistake already. So I don't have an accessory. Okay, so I forgot leather glove had a slot. Oops, I should have paid more attention, chat. For now, we'll put this here. It's better than nothing, I suppose. We'll eventually want basically every item we could get for skills anyway. It just probably would have been better for me to get a different item. Oh well. Maybe next time, chat. So unfortunately, chat, we're going to be coming into the first, I would say, graphic issue of the game. So bear with me as I attempt to hopefully get through a short dungeon. Hello, grids. Yeah, this is the graphic error I'm talking about. So I don't have the ability to do anything with photons yet. So let's go forward and hopefully get out of the well-gridded area, chat. We are in the Matrix, chat. Looks like our first enemy.
We got company.
Don't panic. I can use my power here.
She gonna freeze him? Indeed. Okay, so she's got photon crystals from the first game. Got it.
Hey, what did you do?
I hit the monster with sacred light. It's imprisoned in a crystal, temporarily.
Sacred light. Huh.
All those flickers, chat.
Curious?
Yeah.
Probably look away for a little
I
bit.
absorb energy flowing from the roots of the world
If you're
tree into
photosensitive.
cell and convert it to light.
That's some power. I guess you're not exactly your average princess. What's wrong?
There we go. It's not flickering. We're good.
Looks like we'll need to fight it to purify it.
Oh yeah, that worked real well.
Weren't you listening? I said temporarily.
Okay. View the combat tutorial? Yes, please, because I have no idea what to expect.
All right, it's party time, people.
It's party time. Oh no. Welcome to the battle tutorial. The entire party can be moved by moving the left stick. Position the party by moving the left stick. Oh, don't rotate. Stop that. Oh, it's being weird. I might have to adjust something in a second, chat. It is not supposed to be rotating right now, by the way. Action points. Note the yellow gauge at the bottom of the screen. This indicates the number of action points or AP possessed by the entire party. This AP gauge represents the number of actions the party may take. The gauge decreases whenever a player performs an action. Yeah, I think something is not quite assigned correctly. We'll take a brief pause as I try to fix it. Well, I'll try to do combat while holding the right stick so it doesn't spin in circles. Simply moving recovers lost AP over time. Or press L3 to recover AP when you see fit. Now press and hold L3 to bring your AP to maximum. Sure. Straightforward enough. Look at the ground surrounding the party. The ring you see here is the party's attack range. If a targeted enemy enters this range, target will appear over its head. Okay. The target enemy's in range, press the button corresponding with the character to attack. Now move close to the enemy and use left stick. Oh, that's gonna be really annoying because this game is gonna need me to use the camera. Yeah, we're gonna have to leave the dungeon so I can fix this. But anyway, I can apparently change the lead character with the D-pad. So we might as well just get closer, chat. The character executes an attack, the screen shifts to a side view like this. Characters can only perform as many attacks as their equipped weapon permit. The party's currently equipped with weapons permits 2 attacks. Now coordinate your timing and press square X to attack. Okay, there we go. We got that launcher early, chat. When an enemy breaks... Oh, excuse me. When an enemy part breaks off after an attack, the character will enter break mode. Character in break mode is free to attack repeatedly for a set time at no AP cost. Okay, so that would be why we would use certain moves over others. So if we could target something that breaks on them, we could get infinite attacks. Now press square X to strike the enemy. Kind of crazy. Yeah, now it went more to like traditional Valkyrie profile. Red area on the ground by the enemy is in its attack range. You may be attacked by the enemy if you step on the area. The range color will grow darker and eventually flash. Okay, so it's got like the MMO I attack here indicator. Got it. The character who enters the attack range will be attacked. Well, that was just rude. When the range is faded as seen here, the enemy won't attack. This is how the range appears when the enemy is ready to attack. Occasionally, an enemy will fail to see a character in its attack range. In this situation, the enemy range does not flash as shown here. Okay, so I can sneak up on enemies is what it's trying to tell me. Got it. Dashing is a special technique for closing quickly on your foes. The entire party will dash when you press R1. Like the time you button is held determines the dash distance. Ooh, okay. Characters who dash across an enemy range cannot be attacked. Master dashing and you'll be invulnerable to attack. Oh, that's... I'm gonna have to figure this out real quick, chat. So how far do we go with the... Okay, so that's just me tapping it. Note that you be attacked if your dash ends within the attack range of the enemy. Look at the map in the upper right corner. Zones display yellow mark escape points. Reach these points in order to retreat from battle. Now use the left stick to move the party to an escape point. Interesting. Okay, so I have to go to very specific areas to leave. We'll keep that in mind. The enemy group has a leader. The icon surrounded by yellow on the map designates the enemy leader. Victory is achieved when the leader is defeated. Time of victory, the remaining marks in the extension gauge determine how many magic crystals to receive. A mass magic crystals battle for more experience. Yeah, okay, so that's like the other game. The extension gauge decreases over time spent on actions. Quick victory will bring you many magic crystals. Oh, so combos don't bring crystals in this game? It's just time? Okay, we'll keep that in mind, chat. Additionally, when with the entire extension gauge filled, you'll receive an item from the enemy leader. Remember to aim directly for the leader to end the battle quickly. Interesting. During movement, press up and down to split into two groups, a red team and a blue team. To divide the party using up or down. So I can mark them as separate, and then they separate like that. Interesting. Oops. So I could go pretty far with that dash, actually. So if I just tap it, I go that far. If I double tap it, I go a medium distance. Oh, and I stop if I hit an enemy. That's also good to know. Oh, so just because I didn't swap enemies or characters, I didn't like that? Interesting. Buy the party in order to sneak behind the enemy and defeat them quickly. Combine this with your standard moves for an extra strategic edge. I don't think I like this. The only time I'm gonna split the party is if I feel like we have a dumb ally that's gonna get hit by an attack and I just leave them at the start. Like, the only purpose I see of doing this, chat, to be honest with you, is if I have a weak character I'm trying to level, or I don't want a mage to get hit by a boss super. I can leave the mage out of our combo and put them in the corner. Like, those are the only times I think I will legit use this. Because trying to manage two different parties while dashing and doing everything else, that seems like way too much to keep track of, at least on a first playthrough. Who knows, maybe we'll get a hang of it later. Use magic and items by pressing select, that's fine. Not after an action is selected from the menu cannot be used for a short time. This concludes the tutorial. Now the battle is for real. Defeat the enemy using your newly learned skill. Good luck and Godspeed. One moment, chat. I want to see if I could fix this issue before we go any further. So ignore the sound for a second. Yeah, I need to see why it's just having like a wee rotating moment, because it shouldn't be doing that. One moment, chat. So I'm gonna try reconfiguring. It could be something wrong with the controller. I mean, I always have controller issues. If there's like a way to tune down the sensitivity, I would very much appreciate it. 1 second, chat. Interesting. I'm not seeing what I'm looking for, but I'm learning more about the game by pausing it and looking in this menu. This is gonna be fun, chat. Alright, let's get back into the game. I don't see a way to do what I'm looking for at the moment. I could try to do this. Maybe it'll stop it from doing that. Guess we'll see. Yeah, this seems like a little overly complicated in the beginning, but I have a feeling the idea is to either go really far around them and then approach, or dash through their attack range to attack behind them. I feel like I really don't want to split the party this early. Hopefully this did something with the camera. No, it did not. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to play a little strategically then if it's gonna be mean. So I don't really want to play as Rufus at the moment. I want to play as Alicia. Because okay, so he's trying to look at me, but I could just dash past him to some extent. Yeah, and that's what I wanted to experiment with. So he could get targeted. Oh, it's one of those games where every time you move, the enemy's allowed to move. Okay, so it isn't just free roam. That's also good to know. That is really important to know, actually. Broken amulet, got leader item. Got a healing item, nice.
Special service. I up my attacks by 20%.
That's a lot of bonus experience, actually. I'm trying to think how many crystals is that? Is that 25 crystals? Because the big ones are, I think, are worth 5. So that's a lot of bonus experience, chat.
Huh. Looks like there's something left.
The body that held the enemy's psychic energy. It usually vanishes after the psychic energy is purified.
So, what exactly did we just fight?
Something not native to that body. Fighting it was the only way to reveal its true form. The psychic energy possesses the body and uses it as a sort of vessel. We will be encountering more of them ahead. Watch yourself.
Sure.
Alicia, you had better keep that in mind too.
Right.
It does indeed seem like he's gonna have some interesting lines. So I'm gonna have to keep in mind that they could target our allies individually. Projecting photons. Charge photons with squares, striking enemy photons will seal them with a crystal. Press up or down while pressing square and you can fire diagonally. Touching a crystallized enemy will not trigger battle. Move enemies or use them as platforms until the seal breaks. Okay, that's like the first game. By hitting a photon crystal with more than one, you will swap places. Oh, that's new. Interesting. Using this, you can reach far away or secluded areas. You can jump in midair after teleporting. Huh. Or press and hold circle while teleporting. Interesting. Teleport. Fire photons as a crystal. Defeated enemies leave remnants. Remnants do not move, but enemies can be restored by switching screens and coming back. Okay, so they don't stay dead. They just auto-regen. So the game is going to encourage grinding at some point. Got it. We're going to just really briefly go back into the overworld chat, as I want to try fixing the controller before we go any further. Because having a constantly rotating controller, which would just drive me nuts in a game where there's already a lot going on. So one moment, chat. We're gonna save. I'm gonna try one thing. Sorry about the delay, chat. So what I'm learning is that this is a very finicky program. 1 second. Let me try remapping everything to see if that fixes it. Okay, let's see if that works. Otherwise, the only thing I can think of, chat, is I'll have to play with controller dead zone later. Although why this game is having that issue and not the other ones we play, I'm not really sure. So the only way we can find out is by doing combat. So let's get into combat, chat. Let's see, did that resolve our issue? Survey.
No choice.
Survey says, nope, it got even worse. Okay, so presumably that's the leader. So I could just ignore these enemies, is what the game is telling me. Or I could fight them individually and get their items. So what I can do is he'll rotate towards me, but if I do a long dash, I should get behind him automatically. So not quite enough to kill him, but he should be dead after this. Okay, so his attacks have a bit of a delay to them. That's good to know.
Harm nor be harmed.
Yeah, this is just unfortunate, chat. I'll try my best, but I feel like this first stream will be me struggling with the camera. Okay. So I believe we have our first puzzle, right? Because I could use... Actually, do I even need to use him to get up here? I do. So this is the game trying to teach me that if I teleport him like that, I can make him a platform more easily. Got it. Then there's an enemy up here, which I can only get if I do that. Interesting. We got 400 money, so we could technically get more equipment if we want to.
It's over there. A hidden underground passage built by Japan's royal family long ago. At the cost of countless lives.
So this'll take us all the way to Dupin, huh?
It seems that way.
What do you mean, seems? Is there something you're not telling me?
Don't tell him.
Are you listening to me?
My Einherjar. Come now to fight alongside me, for the sake of Midgard. You know of what I speak.
Let me out too. I'll fight all you want. Same for me!
I as well!
Be silent! There will come a time when each of your powers are needed. I'll call for you. Until then, wait in here.
I don't believe it.
We should keep pushing on.
Have a beam of light following us around. Mithra joined the party. Okay, chat. Sorry, I'm gonna pause one more time. I think I figured out what I need to do. Then we'll continue forward. So it seems like we unlocked our first Einherjar, which is kind of interesting. Yeah, I'm just double checking one setting here. Second chat. I think it's just due to, like, because I reset the controller earlier, it was just being weird. Might have to flip-flop that. Hmm. Ooh, it won't let me do it from this menu. That is really unfortunate. Oh, maybe I have to do it from... Oh, I see what happened. Oh. Oh, that's gonna be so annoying. Hold on, chat. I'm gonna fix it real quick. Apparently, it's gonna make me literally, like, bind the dead zone. Okay, hopefully this will fix it. It needs to have some dead zone. Because otherwise, when the stick is at neutral, it's just gonna constantly input a command, which is crazy. Let's continue, chat. And with that, we'll save. So he is level 2. What does he have with him is the question. That's not the item menu. So he is indicated with a mage icon. We have our first spellcaster, it appears. If we had more accessories, we could buff him with something. What spell does he know? Can't tell. Is it under attacks for spellcasters? Oh, he knows Frigid Damsel. Okay. That's like a, what was it, a 3-hit move in the first game? Also, it's weird, it doesn't state how many times this hits. Huh. A little disappointing. So he starts with a Ruby Mace that doesn't know great magic. That's fair. He doesn't know any other spells. Got it. Although, actually, now that I'm thinking about this, am I allowed to put him in the back? I don't want him to be targetable, right? This would make the most sense. Into the cave we go, chat. Royal Underground Path. And hey, the colors are mostly back to normal. Oh, hello, enemy. Let's fight you.
I am no fighter, but I will do my best.
Oh, nope, that did not fix the issue. That is unfortunate. So we have an enemy directly in front of us, so ideally, we're gonna hold dash to get really... That did not go past him. This is me learning, chat. I thought that would clear him, and I was clearly wrong. Anyway, he died instantly.
This is no place for amateurs.
Oh well, I'll figure it out between streams, I suppose. Chat, don't you love those technical issues between testings? So I could still freeze his essence for platforming. Does that mean there's like a hidden item up here that I can use him for? Okay, so they thought about it from that standpoint. So like, if you kill the enemies, you could still platform to get out. So that's nice of them to do, because Valkyrie Profile 1 did not care about your feelings when it came to that. Oh, an open? We acquired 400 money? Okay. We're getting a decent amount of cash so far, chat. I think that we're at 800 or so, right? Okay, well, we're just gonna take our time and explore. Oh, so, hold on. One moment. So there's a treasure and a map completion. Did we get everything in the other area? Let's go double check. No, we missed a lot of treasure. Where did we miss items, chat? I felt like we got a lot, but apparently I didn't. So is there like a vertical puzzle somewhere that I missed? Oh, there's a whole other section to the map. That's right. Can I go left from here? Interesting. It looks like there is an item up there, but I'm not sure how to reach that. So, like, we could kind of... Oh, and it stays in the air. Oh. Because it said we could jump again. So if I do this, for example... Well, I can't aim straight up in this game. Huh. Oh no, chat. There could be some really hidden items in this game. Yeah, that's both good and terrible. Does that mean... But that guy fell instantly. Why is that? Is it just certain enemy types are allowed to float? This is concerning. I wasn't expecting the platforming to be this much on just the beginning area. So there has to be another way to get more items somehow. So, I mean, the only thing I can think of was there something, like, I guess there's nothing to see here. This is just the tutorial part. But the next room looked like it should have had an enemy or something for us. Unless there's like an enemy... Oh! I didn't realize you could just directly hit that. Skull Receptacle, quite a name. Fired Union Plume. We now have all the items. I didn't realize that was an enemy. That is not the equipment menu. Torments none, resistance none. Earth damage is reduced by 3, enhanced by linking. So I could get our first skill, potentially? Is that what it's trying to tell me? No, it just linked it with no skill. So I guess what I should be doing is... If I do this, I should get something, right? Skill found, Fortify Physique. Oh, but he hasn't learned it yet. Ah. Difficult, chat, difficult. So, apparently you can teleport this object. I didn't realize this was something you could latch onto. We'll have to keep that in mind going forward. I'll probably have to go back to heal as I'm a little injured, mostly from camera. But I guess we could go forward for now. I do have a lot of healing items. I suppose it doesn't really matter. Yeah, this looks like they're gonna bring in some very complicated puzzles at some point in the game, which has me really concerned. Because I remember the Valkyrie Profile 1 puzzles, and they were something.
Hey, we'll figure it out.
He says we'll figure it out. I don't believe him. So I can just, like, go sideways to this creature. And I could just do a little short dash to end up here, and then this guy's basically dead? Wow. Insta-kill is real, chat. Oh, that wasn't the enemy? Wait, who is... Oh, that was just the cursor icon. Oh, that was deceptive. I see, I thought the arrow over there... I forgot there was targeting in this game. So that gold icon on his name is the... I'm the leader. Okay. Well, now I know. Well, now let's full dash. I should clear him. Or our ally got stuck. Okay, that's also something we're gonna have to learn. It's got the yellow outline on the map in the top right. Okay. It did mention it, it's just I mistook what it was talking about because there's just a lot to take in the tutorial. So I think what I want to do before I get too much further in the dungeon, shouldn't I just leave and go get items so I could get skills earlier? Like, why not, chat? Let's just go back. Then I could just use the inn and rest. Oh, I probably should have slashed at it.
Fight this battle.
So does that mean the enemy, I guess in front of me with the square and gold is the guy I gotta worry about? I'm gonna walk around that guy. Oh. I didn't think I was in range of that, but I guess he moved forward slightly. So how do I retarget? I don't think the game really talked about that. Also, I really gotta learn how far the dash goes. So we're gonna take some damage until I get used to that dash distance. I think that was just a tutorial box, chat, so I'm gonna ignore that other one. Because I think that's what happened when I went into the next screen. I was just holding a button, and we just got tutorialed automatically. Well, with that in mind, let's go get some skills. Might as well learn them now, right, chat? So we didn't get too much money. We could technically get a double hit sword, but I'm not gonna worry about our weapons right now. I mostly just want to make sure we have more varieties of items. We could get cloth greaves for her. Well, that costs 1,000, really? Healing rune. How do I see more description? Triangle? Triangle. I mean, this says healing rune. I guess we could try to get it. But nope, I'm slightly shy on cash. There's something I could just quickly sell? Like, did we get materials? Oh, these aren't key items. These are things I could just sell for cash. Oh. Then yeah, let's just sell all of our items. See, chat, we're learning. I probably want both of these if I want to learn new spells. I don't think I really need anything else at the moment. Because the trinkets don't have any skills to them. So I think this will be all that we purchase. Sure. You know what? We'll even get a leather armor. Why not, chat? That should be good enough. Let's remember that it's select for the start or for the item menu. Let's see what we can add to ourselves. Both of these are body runes, but I don't see a reason to use the red one yet. Given that I don't think I can have a red accessory yet. Oh, I can. Oh, can she learn something doing this? Regenerate health. Okay. What I'm talking about, chat. So can't do anything with Skull Receptacle, despite its amazing name. And I link all of these for like a super skill? No. Okay, so I'm looking at the skill menu to get an idea. Increases reduce damage 150% during battle. Okay. So I'm missing all the runes for these, or at least I don't know what the combination is yet. Break up increases the chance of entering break mode when part of enemy is broken off. Oh no, is it really gonna need me to memorize all the symbols too? Oh chat, this is... Okay, we're gonna have to learn real quick because there's a lot of symbols. Sure. Yeah, this is gonna be a lot to take in, but we'll figure it out, chat. So he potentially also has... Oh, he's got Greaves he's not even using. Interesting. Does that mean she could put something here? Oh, I can't do anything with that at the moment. So I could potentially learn new moves, it seems. Nothing else, I should just get the RDM up on these characters. So I ran out of accessories, which kind of sucks. Oh, this has the Bludgeon rune. Magic 8, resist 1, attack 0, resistance none. Staff with the ruby gem, send its tip inside the gem, a tiny light flickers with a heartbeat. Okay. I mean, I guess I could try to see if I could purchase something else. See, now what I'm not certain about is if we look at our inventory, what items do we have equipped currently? Oh, we have the short bow. I couldn't remember what its name was, because you know normally when you go in the shop, you see like the up arrows or the down arrows. Like if I go into this... Okay, it'll say armed if he has it. I was gonna say, what is this game's equivalency? Because it kind of needed to know. Got it. So I can leave it on him if I just want to equip him. I mean, both of these are body runes. Oh, but he can't wear the leather. Okay, so mages can't wear the mails. That makes sense. They can only have the cloaks. Already armed with that. This is usable. We could give them the bonuses. Prancing Horse is an earth rune. Oh, if we had more of these, I could have gotten like a stun check. That could have been useful. Darn, chat, didn't know. I probably want to teach him healing. I probably want to get a few of those. So for now, that's what we'll do. Out of curiosity. Can you have multiples of the same? You can. Right now it increases accuracy, so we'll leave it on the frontliners if nothing else. Let's use our remaining cash to heal, and we'll try going back inside again. So, yeah, it's just, this is going to take a little bit to get into, since it does seem to want me to learn the dodge really quick in order to not get hit. So it'll be a fun learning experience, chat. Visit again soon. May the blessings of the sea be with you. Oops. She's just crouching repeatedly instead of leaving the building. Not my intention. Okay, so now we know how this game will work, more or less. So with all that in mind, we're going to keep in mind with the 3D platforming, there's going to be items potentially out of sight. We can use the mini-map in order to determine if we missed any items, as well as missed any rooms. I might as well try to get used to combat a little bit here.
All right, it's party time, people.
It's party time, chat. So it's like, if I could dash more like this way, yeah, that's more what I wanted to do. Let the camera rotate with its auto rotate. And we should get him. Got him, chat. So I could get other items by defeating the other monsters. I guess that's the intent. I either power level experience or go for items. Keep it in mind. So we can move this over here if I really want to. Not that we need it for that little jump, but it's nice to practice. So close. It is kind of neat that you could see the trajectory on the mini-map in the upper left. That's kind of nice. For now, let's proceed. She has got some crazy jump height though, chat. Yeah, I don't feel like fighting you. I mean, we probably should for materials at some point, but it'll probably be easier if we wait a little longer. Here's another opportunity where we could use this guy to platform up here. We got the Warrior's Arcanum. Now the question is, chat, will items eventually end up trapped in this game? We'll circle while teleporting to jump into your destination even if you're in midair. Swap places with the enemy and let's jump. The enemy defeated from will not move, however it can be restored by leaving the area and returning. Yeah, I mentioned that before. I was just seeing if there's anything hidden there. This is mostly just the game's way of learn to teleport. Pretty straightforward.
So, anything you want to tell me? What exactly did you do back there? Who was that other guy?
Materialization. The return of the Einherjar to their living forms through an object that contains their remnant thoughts.
Einherjar? You're telling me that the souls of the fallen, chosen for the war of the gods, just float around here?
No, they exist within me. Satisfied?
Will he be coming along with us from now on?
If I don't toughen his spirit, he won't be able to exist apart from me. This Einherjar once stood at my side, but his soul now deteriorates from the incomplete transmigration.
But from the voices I hear inside, everyone sounds so alive.
Even a ferocious beast feels insecure the first time outside of its cage. I must keep them at my side until they regain their strength of spirit. That is my duty as the chooser of souls. Help me honor it.
It's like, well, I'm following a crazy lady. We have a path in front of us and a path downwards. We'll try going down first. Or does this just lead to where we came from? It did. Oh, can we fight this enemy from here? Doesn't seem to want to get too close. What's the range on our sword? Not quite. Oh! Just enough, apparently.
Tread carefully, friends.
Tread carefully, friends. I mean, I guess we could practice on these enemies. Got him, chat. So we're like one party member shy of getting the hit meter. Actually don't want to kill that enemy quite yet. So yeah, every time I move, they move. So you could do more strategy. So that enemy will never hit us. Okay. Pretty good dumpstering. So we're not getting any breaks so far, which is kind of unfortunate. Oh, that thing's range is terrible. Amber, Stagnant Water, got leader item. Okay. So we could still force the game to give us an item.
What is left of your life now that you are dead?
That gave us a lot more experience because I fought more enemies. Level 1 up. Oh, so it's just if I get multiple levels, that's why it says level 1. Got it. Okay, so we're slightly tougher. Speaking of which, let's take a look at our skill progression. Are we any closer to learning these abilities? How do we know? Do we have to check equipment for that? Okay, so that's slowly raising. So I can also potentially do this one. I see sword and something. So it says I have the 4-corner icon. Interesting. So I could potentially get break up, which I think I do want to get eventually. Ooh, we're a really long way from learning regen health. That's a shame. That does seem minorly useful. Hopefully, I didn't look at the full list of skills, but hopefully Guts is back in this game. That could help us out a lot. Also, I forgot to double check. Oh. I don't think we really explored this upcoming area. Let's go back.
I am no fighter.
I wasn't holding a direction, chat. The controller really wanted me to go towards the enemy, apparently, though. So it looks like combat is pretty easy as long as you can navigate the enemy attacks, which is interesting. Now, in Valkyrie Profile 1, usually spells had kind of a long cooldown. So it seems like that is not the case at the moment, as I'm able to kind of keep spamming. Although I'm low on AP, so I should recover. Oh no, I got it back instantly. Controller really wants me to kill, apparently. That enemy can just never target us. That's kind of sad. Oh, he blocked from the front. Interesting. Ooh, so I should start spells with some... Oh, we're still out of his range. Well, that seems unfair. Leather glove attained. I mean, we already purchased some, but oh well. That camera, though.
Special service. I up my attacks by 20%.
Controller definitely wants blood. Unfortunately, the camera is not needed when I'm in the overworld here. Oh. Wait. I misunderstood what it was making me do. My bad. I'm sorry, that's where we came from. For some reason, I thought we came from the left over here. So left is new. I could save at the save point. Let's save at the save point. About on Harrier. Oh, this is a save point. I'm sorry, this is tutorial. Several on Harrier who were never transferred to Valhalla and inhabit Alicia's body. Their psyches have faded, but they could be materialized by touching scattered relics. Especially materialized body's soul is unstable and fades apart from its host. To revive as humans on Harrier must be raised to a level at which they could be freed. Check the status screen to see at what level an Unharrier could be freed. After a freed Unharrier return to their power to Alicia, they begin life anew as humans. You're lucky you might see them again someday. So, should I be freeing them? From my understanding, there's 2 endings, but it has nothing to do with this mechanic. Well, let's get the chest if nothing else. Oh! There are trap chests in this game. Okay. Rude. We acquired Gauntlet. So all these give arm, which we already have. Interesting. So if I swap where this is, do I still learn the other spell? It said skill destroyed. Is it like gone forever? Let's double check. There are so many different abilities. Where was the skill? Oh, there it is. Okay, we keep it forever. When it said destroyed, I thought it was like gone. And I would have been like, that sucks. So we learn skills at an insanely slow rate to Valkyrie Profile 1.
Tread carefully.
If we've gone in this many battles and we're not even halfway done still, that's crazy to me. Ultra dead enemy, chat. So we can't just full dash past this enemy, which is interesting. I might switch our attack slightly just to see if we could get new, like, breaks. But it didn't look like any of our other skills gave us new items. It just looked like Alicia's gave us something. Oh, I attacked with her first by accident. That was not smart. There we go. Another leather glove for us, chat. So far, fairly straightforward. I'm hoping we get a 4th party member soon. We'll see how complicated bosses get. Oh, there was an item here. Acquired a healing item. Nice. How are we doing in terms of treasure? Only at 26%. Wow. Okay, I guess there's a lot in here or something, chat. Oh well. Hopefully I'm not missing anything, and hopefully we could come back if I do miss something. But for now, let's proceed forward. Oh, some kind of sword. Is this the relic we're talking about? Light Warrior Soul emanates from the sword. Before materialization? Sure. Jessica says, if there's any way I can serve you, it would be my pleasure. Jessica has joined your party. Okay, so we're not really getting a lot of backstory for the Unharrier, which is a kind of a disappointing moment. Let's go get them. So we now have a new party member. Let's go see what she could do. So she's also a sword user, and she's level 3, so she's the highest level party member at the moment. She comes with a long sword. Guess we could give her gauntlet and leather boots. If we had more accessories, we'd probably form some interesting chains. But for now, we have a good front line. Maybe we could finally do 100 hit combos. Speaking of which, what kind of attacks does she have? Downward attack from above, a thrusting attack kept body low, surprise attack with a hidden knife. This gives us 9, this gives us 6, this gives us 12. Let's change Assault Step into Sneaky Throw. Maybe this will be enough gauge. There we go. As it stutters a little bit. So I don't have a good way to get around this guy unless I come at the side more. Oh, that went too far. That went way too far. See, this is where I gotta learn how to pull back attacks, or the dashes, I mean. Might as well target him. There we go. So really it's important I learn to control the dash a bit more. Almost got 100 on that one. Pretty close. We killed the leader at least.
This is no place for amateurs.
It's no place for amateurs, chat. So there's yet another path I could go down. I'm presuming I want to just keep in the main path if I want to progress. Now there's another sword. Another one? Heavy warrior soul emanates from the sword. Is... sure? Roland says, don't worry, just leave it to me. Roland has joined your party. Okay, I said I wanted 4 party members. We're already at 5? I haven't left the dungeon yet? Okay. So he's also a sword user. Like, again, I'm not entirely certain why I would want to free souls at the moment. Like, does that actually give us more story if we do that? Hello, Granite Knight. Hope you're doing well. Hard leather boots. We got money. Guess we can equip the leather boots. Might be an upgrade for somebody. No, that'll change the... Actually, it doesn't matter which one this is. They're both leg runes. Oh, he actually didn't have anything hooked up there. Interesting. Oh, because they're not the same color, they don't work. That's right. That was another thing it told me. So he could potentially get new skills just from her icons. Interesting. And this guy has some kind of blue sword. Can I, like, just unequip him? Like, can I just give it to her? Because this sword doesn't do anything. Oh, she can't use that sword. That's a shame. I mean, I tried thinking ahead there, chat, but it won't let me. We'll keep the weapon on him. Yeah, this is like... It's gonna take forever to learn skills. Unless there's something that speeds this process up. Like, we have done so many battles, and I have learned no skills in that entire time. I know I haven't killed many enemies, but still. Oh, I was just hoping to jump on him there, but...
We're surrounded.
We're surrounded, apparently. The enemy is straight in front of us, the one I want to kill. Well, let's take our time. Oh, so he's out of range. Oh, so each of the characters does have their own little mini range. Interesting. Yeah, let's get our AP back. Then we'll kill this guy. Ooh, didn't kill him there. That's kind of dangerous. Froze him, though. Now they're kind of coming at us from the side. Can we maneuver... Oop, camera, please. Yeah. Now everybody's able to target. Got Amber and a new item because we broke his shell, I think. I kind of don't want to kill the leader yet. I want to get past him by going this way. Yeah, that should be good. That is a lot of hits. So we're getting a ton of items, which is good. And I still want to ignore the creature that's in front of us. Can I do something like this? Yeah, there we go. Oh, we almost got 100 hit. Yeah, we're like just shy of getting it, chat. If we had slightly better items, I think we could have done it. Huh. That didn't hit for as much. I think I made him go up too high. We're out of AP, but this should still kill him. Nice. I didn't get full experience, but we got a lot of items.
I'm sorry.
Poor Roland. Yeah, we might not ever use him. I'm gonna be real with you, chat. Like, again, unless the game gives me a reason to swap characters, it's just like, skills look... Oh, I actually made that jump. We acquired an elixir. Yeah, unless the game gives me a real reason to send them away, I don't know why I would ever want to do that. So I guess we'll analyze what kind of items we just picked up. Maybe we could form new chains. So she's using all red, so if he were to do this, he'd potentially get a whole bunch of items here. That doesn't do anything for him. That doesn't do anything. Can I only do certain links at a time? Oh, that's... Oh, this isn't good. I mean, I could put all these items on, but it's just like... Oh man, chat. Trying to remember all these combinations is going to be a pain. So, I mean, Fortify Physique would be good to have. It says I can learn Spirit Control, but do I even... Did I have anything that granted Lightning? I didn't think I did. Oh. So yeah, this looks like this might... Even if I don't look up anything for the game, I'm gonna have to spend some time figuring out what the game wants me to do. Is there are so many icons, and trying to figure out where they should be placed is a big question mark at the moment. So she's the only one that can use that at the moment. So I need a red helmet, I guess is what the game is trying to tell me, or another red accessory. Oh well. Oh, I forgot. The guy's unfrozen. We'll figure it out, chat. Goodbye, enemy. Oh, got iron ore from that. Little Devil Heart. We're getting some interesting items. The other guy's closing in. So it seems like if he gets struck, he's able to do a projectile on us, which we have to be careful about. Now, there's a mechanic I'm kind of using that I learned from Valkyrie Profile 1, where if we use magic, the magic is generally unblockable. So that enemy has like a pretty good guard, but we could just get through it with some spells. Or it looks like if his weapon's broken, we could get him. Yeah, I have to figure out the right timing for combos, because that's always a little different in these games. That guy's not even facing us? What an idiot. There we go. Didn't get full experience, but we're looking for items, chat.
Special service. I up my attacks by 20%.
Let's go see what Little Devil Heart does, chat. Let's see. Again, probably better for him to use it. Strengthening Rune. It's a 40% negative confusion during battle, enhanced by linking. So what is it like when it's linked? Can I see that easily? Yeah, but... I mean, they're all linked together, but it's like I can't view what this link does. I don't know. Am I missing something, chat? Like, I wanted to see how much this would grow, because it's linked to all those other skills. Oh well. Well, he's super confused resistance for now. Right now I'm in the front of the map. Got it. Oh, I can zoom in, apparently. R1 is zoom out for some reason. Sure. Reset the view, can rotate it. Although I think because the right stick is acting weird. Yeah, because the right stick's acting weird, I can't rotate the map. That's a shame. So we were coming up this way just to see if there were any items, and indeed there are. Acquired even more money. Huh. What do you think, Chad? Should I bother leaving at this point? I mean, we have a lot of money. I could get accessories. We have a path to go inwards and a path to go backwards. I think that's where we got our items. I think we want to go forwards. How are we doing cash-wise? I wasn't paying attention to that. 2,372. We could get, like, the stun check, maybe. But is it worth going back for is the real question. We'll think about it.
Play for his life itself. Tread carefully, friends.
Another beetle shell. I mean, I'll take that for sure. I was gonna say I don't think the game likes doing the torch effects in battle. It has to think about it. Let's do a short dash over here. Get on the other side of him. Let's just kill him. Oh, I touched the controller slightly too much as I just wanted to slightly re-aim, but that's okay. Skull receptacle. Okay, we got another one of those. Hello, camera.
What is left of your life now that you are dead?
Oh, he leveled finally. Interesting, interesting. I think what we'll try to do is we'll try to at least go to the next town. So far, we're making decent progress as we try to get our way through the game. So skull receptacle. Now he can learn fortified defenses. Interesting. That doesn't turn into anything, and neither does that. I mean, I guess I could just link all of his abilities together, or link this one, maybe. Sure. Yeah, because I mean, just like, look how little our skill has leveled. Like, how close is he to learning his first fortified physique? Like, that's a lot of battles, Chad. I don't know. I don't know if I have the patience to do it for that long. Because, I mean, at this rate, we're going to learn, like, maybe one skill, like, every 20 battles. That's a horrible ratio. It will take some time. I agree, protagonist. I guess the question is, do I go back and heal? Because I am injured. So I'm not sure how far I am from beating it. Oh, we got another healing item. That's convenient. Let's dash over here. Because it looks like the enemy does not move more when I dash. So I can outmaneuver them kind of easily. And another healing item. Oh, maybe I won't go back then, because we just got 2 of them. I'm only concerned about Alicia. Mithra I don't really care about. If he dies, it's like, oh no, he's a free soul, whatever. Dead Ashes. That's new.
This is no place for amateurs.
So difficulty-wise, I think I understand what the game wants me to do. It's not too bad. Ooh, cutscene. Hopefully not an immediate boss fight, or I'll feel sad. Are we learning about this upcoming character? Because that was a big thing in VP1. I don't suppose one of our Onhariar is a bridge. Not at the moment. Seems more important than the other ones we've made so far. Let's take a look at them. Yeah, the game's going a little crazy with party members.
My Einherjar.
Stop. Midgard is in trouble, right? I'm ready to go with you.
So your body is strong enough?
As is my soul.
That's good.
Dylan.
Welcome.
These names, chat. This like.
Are you sure you know where we're going?
I've been checking our path by reading psychic energy present in objects along the way. I know where we're going.
What are you talking about?
You've never heard of object reading?
Actually, no.
We acquired the antique pendant. Dylan has joined the party. What level is Dylan? I was like, it's the very Nordic name of Dylan and Rufus. You're right, chat. Okay, well that character looked more important than our other characters. It's only level 1 though. I mean, I guess we could probably try him. Because again, the game made it look like a big deal that he was in the party. I'm not sure if we get something if we like put him in the party eventually. Like alternate ending, or not alternate endings, but like additional scenes. Actually, we'll keep her with that sword for now. Slashing runes, special attacks no, resistance none. Sword that can be wielded in one or both hands. So he can almost do every single slot. So technically he should be very empowered here. So with all that, he has more attack than most of our characters, except for Roland. That's okay. Roland also has really terrible stats. Sure, we'll give Dylan a try. Let's try switching party briefly. Poor Roland. See, that's what happens. So like they got around this problem in Valkyrie Profile 1 by not encouraging you to keep characters, but now it's like I don't really want to send them to Odin from a story standpoint, so I'm not really sure why I want to release them, because I don't really need items at the moment. Huh? Oh, I don't have enough AP. Oh, that's what happened. So I can walk away and then get our AP back. Got it. So if I hold the L2 in, it does speed them up dramatically, which is good to know. Wow, that just kind of deletes them. Okay. Stagnant water attained, why not? Always gonna go for that over attack, chat. Do more than the enemy's health. Let's see, let's try a big dash here. Oh, that moves them really far. Hello, NL completionist. How are the gaming shenanigans coming along? Not too bad. We're getting used to the game, getting used to the controls. Just kind of exploring around at the moment. Now we're at the bottom of this area. I'm presuming we're supposed to cross the gap. So I went down here first. So we could go back the way we came, or could go underneath. Lots of choices. I'm not really sure which one's the right one. We'll try going forward for now. First time playing this specific title? Definitely. I played the first one for the PS1, but this one handles very differently so far. There's aberrations above me, but I'm not sure if that really helps me. Not really. Hope I'm not accidentally going the right ways. That would make me very sad, chat. That enemy hitbox is very interesting. Okay, so I run out of AP, so I actually want to walk away from them at first to get AP back. So now I'm learning that's what happens if you don't strike them with the sword. Got him. And we'll walk away a little bit to build meter again. Oh no, we're at 100 because we killed the guy. Okay, then we could just dash through this guy. So we learned that before. Just kind of nuke this poor enemy. I'm kind of hoping because we have the heavy swordsman, he's going to break parts more easily. Like, that's the theory I'm going with. It seems to be paying off so far. Oh, he got deleted already. Not even needed.
This is no place for amateurs.
It's apparently no place for amateurs, chat. Let's see, we got a couple of accessories, and that might teach us a new skill. So how about this, Rufus? Or excuse me, this is Dylan. Can you help us with this? Dark resistance. While status levels go up when stricken by any ailment, effects only occur in battle. I mean, I guess it's better than nothing. But I would have preferred to get another blue icon. Definitely be respectful and not spoil anything, because there's a lot of awesome WTF story moments, but I will say out of all the JRPGs I've ever played, this game is my favorite JRPG main villain. Interesting. Guess we have that to look forward to at some point. I'm trying to remember if this is before or after. I guess this is new area. I guess if I walk backwards, I go back to the bridge. I guess I can check if there's items there. So I'm noticing I am missing some items, so it seems like I have to do some exploring in order to get them. Like, for example, there could be something down here. Let's go see if there is something here. There is something here. Got another healing item. I don't think I really need that at the... Oh, that guy unfroze as I went to go use him as a platform. Here's the other side. Got a Union Plume. How are we doing item-wise? No, we're still missing quite a few items. Hopefully I'm able to revisit most of these locations, as it's kind of hard for me to tell where it ultimately wants me to go. Number of attacks. Number of attacks depends on the weapon equipped. Yep, we know that. That's from the first game. Equip weapons with multiple attacks. The characters can unleash more techniques. Let's press select to change equipment or use items from the menu. We haven't really had to do that yet. But you know what? I forgot to look at what attacks Dylan gets. Powerful heavy blow. Hold button to launch enemies. Oh, you could delay this strike. That's good to know. Or 2 strikes to left and right, or downward strike with nothing held back. Saying, since you've already played the first game, one thing that really disappoints me is wish I could hear the stories from a lot of voice actors who voiced the first game, since a lot of English voice actors from the first game are all first-generation English voice actors. Definitely. We were laughing at that, especially with, what is it? Icicle Disaster from Gray, and we have Mokuba from both Yu-Gi-Oh! Actors. And I think I heard, what is it? Yukimoto's grandfather also. But I'm trying to think specifically from Pokemon. I guess Brock is from Pokemon. Acquired another item. See, this feels like now I'm coming up to a boss, because now the game has given me an idea. I see a save point, but I don't have all the treasure. So I missed something in this maze of rooms. That's unfortunate. I feel like we're pretty close to the exit at least, which is kind of nice. Oh, there is a back arrow. Maybe I have to go there. Let's go investigate our inventory. Oh, that is not a character that can use the Shamshir. Who would be able to use that? Oh, it's a red item. With 3 attacks. That's actually pretty big. So right now we could only do 2. Now we could do 3. Interesting. Rock, voice Lucian, and Gray. Yeah, see, I didn't really watch Pokemon, so for me it's harder for me to say. Like, I've seen like 2 episodes, I think, of Pokemon. But that makes sense. Yeah, because Lucian and Gray are from Yu-Gi-Oh! That much I know. So I guess at this point, maybe we have enough to do... Yeah, we could do it for a combo now. That should be fun. Let's explore a little bit of this dungeon, chat. We'll see if I can find whatever we're missing real quick. I'm trying to think, would it be before or after the bridge that we missed something? Yeah, we got that item there last time. We're just gonna do a quick detour, and if it's not there, I'll just go to the other side of the bridge. But it's always kind of... Oh, here's the easy item I missed. Fired another helmet. Yeah, it's always kind of interesting hearing where some of the other voice actors came from, but to me this is kind of funny because it just seemed like a big reunion. It's a small world in voice acting, it seems. I don't know if you know this, but the voice of the Lesser and Argon is by transfer of voice of Maggie belongs to the same voice as Meowth from Pokemon. It's the crying name she passed away. I did hear she did pass away, not super recently, but before I think I did the playthrough a couple of years ago. Which is kind of a shame. I did like the voice actor. Excuse me. Yeah. Yeah, the person definitely has a lot of range. I was very much surprised by that some of that was all the same person. Yes, we have a couple of voice clips of Arngrim in particular. Okay, so we didn't miss anything from the fall itself. Good. Let's do a quick swap here and there. Is there an item up here that I potentially missed? Like, can I force him to go higher? Like, can I do something like this? Keep him up there? Oh, I actually made it. Fired Thunder Gem. How are we doing item-wise? So I'm only missing 1 item? Okay. I mean, that got better. That kind of makes sense. Yeah, I think a lot of Arngrim's lines were pretty iconic for me. Hopefully there'll be a voice actor on par with that. Also, you could go back to majority of the dungeons. Every dungeon has an item completion list. Yeah, I was seeing that we have the percentage completion. I might just continue further forward. I probably missed something at the beginning of the dungeon somewhere. I think at this point it doesn't make sense. Oh, wait. There's a path here. Oh, is this where I came from? Oh, this is where I came from. Whatever, chat. I think we're fine. We can just continue. Oh, you can push them like you can in VP1. Okay. Then we'll come back at some point, chat. No worries, as long as I get enjoyment out of it, that's all that matters. So far it's been an interesting game, outside of some minor graphic issues. But hopefully as it gets further along, it fixes itself a bit. Got Beast's Flesh. Oh, hey. Okay, then we'll just go back to the other boss area. We'll come back at some point, just do some basic item cleanup. Characters need to be equipped with a specific weapon for Purify Weird Soul in this game. Yeah, I mean, they kind of had that in the first game with Great Magic. But it's a little disappointing I also have to do that with physical weapons. That's fine. Good to know. Just bump him around, this is fine. Okay, fine, we'll swap places with him if I can't jump through him. I forgot to hit jump again, chat. That was awkward. There we go. Yeah, I guess they wanted to balance it, because I feel like when we played, we barely used mages at all in VP1. Like, honestly, we had an archer almost the whole game, because we just want the 100 hits. It is interesting they don't seem to have like a charge system from the first game, so they're, I'm gonna say, less nerfed. Although the mages were kind of nice once you did get the great magic. But getting to that point with them was interesting, to say the least. So, presumably boss fight. Is it worth healing? I guess. I mean, we have so many of these. Whatever. We'll just heal the protagonist.
I think the entrance is close.
Great. There you go again with your visions.
You watch your mouth. Don't you dare insult the princess like that. Your whining's insufferable.
Hey, she asked me to come along.
Swear allegiance to the princess, or be on your way.
Enough! I sense a guardian beast. I trust you two still have some fight left in you.
Guardian beasts? So the King of Japan keeps pet monsters?
They're not the kings. These are souls who swore loyalty to Japan, still bound to their country after death. They take the form of beasts to protect their land from invaders. I hope you're not too unnerved by this. I'd hate to think that I'd misjudged your caliber.
Huh.
Interesting. Big old shields on his arms. And he looks like he's wearing a helmet. An ultimate completionist saying, since I'm big a completionist, mages do make things really hard to complete a VP1. About the entire sign library, every spellcaster needs to reset every spell and every great magic. Yes. And we got like no percentage of those. I also don't like that the bosses have voice clips, because a lot of those we just got like literally 2 voice clips in one boss fight. There's like 12 or so, or some of them. So let's see. Let's see how he maneuvers. Does he immediately turn towards us? A little bit, but I could get closer with the dash. I'll let the camera rotate itself a bit. So it looks like he can't hit directly in front of him, so it seems like a big weakness for him. Oh. Is it because I attacked him from the side? Does that matter in this game? As if so, that's kind of a new mechanic the game has not really shown us before in any of the other fights. Okay. So let's try to do a super dash through him? Oh, I can't. Okay, that sucks. Learning things the hard way, chat. So he can't attack for a little bit, so let's maneuver. Is this what I was talking about, where I need to back attack? Do I have to, like, literally be in front of him? We'll let him attack us one more time. I want to see something. Worst that happens is we retry, because I just don't get what mechanic the game is trying to teach me right now. Okay, that time we're hurting it. So it's taking a little bit of damage. It looks like it can hit the side components from there. So now I have to be more careful. So this is kind of unfortunate. I think we kind of got ambushed by him. Okay, we deleted his side item. See, I guess... Oh, I'm actually in trouble here. Let's use an item. So again, it's like, okay, I guess I have to pay attention to the facing. So is he only weak from the front and the back? Is this where the game wants me to use the split mechanic, I guess? Maybe? Let's go ahead and full heal as we think about what to do. So we can't use it for a little bit. So I can maneuver our party to here, potentially. So, okay, so the more it blinks, the faster... Okay, got it. The faster it goes, the faster I could use the menu again. So again, this is just kind of learning what it wants. So, is there a way to avoid this? Should I split the party and try to hit him from behind? And somebody has to take damage? So I have a pretty wounded front line, unfortunately. Can I just walk away from him right now? Like, what stops... Can he even do anything if I do this? Oh, he's trying. He's having little angry stomps. Okay, he finally managed to reach me. But that's okay. 'Cause now I get to see if I attack him head on, can I do a lot of damage to him? A little bit. So unfortunately our party members are kind of injured. So I'm gonna make sure to heal Alicia above all else. Yeah, so this is just kind of unfortunate because, like, I think I should do it. Yeah. So it seems like I could do something like this, but it feels like I also just can't go quite... Also, that kind of sucks that they walked in front. That kind of sucks that they just walked in front. I was trying to just position better, but... will this work? Kind of. We're gonna let the meter recharge a little bit. So let's stay behind him. Just regain some meter. Let's ring around the Rosie for a little bit just to get meter. This is fine. We don't need experience from the boss fight, just meter. Let's see if this works. Oh, he is now tailless. Interesting. So again, we just want to... Now that we're finally behind him, which was what I was trying to... Why did... Yeah, see, that's what I'm... Okay, so that's something I'm going to have to get used to. Our allies can trigger that, which kind of sucks. So I'm actually going to short dash here so we can keep our favorable position. Oh, that might be not far enough over. Yeah, that's not far enough over. But hey, we're getting new items, I guess. Oh, we finally broke the shield. Nice. There we go. Get a little more meter. No, mage. Okay, we finally got frozen, so I have some time to build meter. We broke his other shield, and he's dead. Okay. So, apparently it's going to be a mechanic going forward. Bosses can only be hit by certain angles of attack, which is good to know. And we can proceed further. Sure, let's save the game. There's the exit. So, looks like the chest is definitely not at the end. We'll have to investigate later.
So, this is Japan.
My home.
Which means it's the end of the line for me. I'll just take what's coming to me and let Her Majesty be on her way.
Please, won't you escort me to the castle? To Father. I mean, to the king.
As a loyal knight of Japan, I will accompany you anywhere. The land appears much as I remember it. I think I can lead the way.
You're a princess, right? Can't you just toot on a whistle and have some loyal servant whisk you back there? Isn't it about time you gave up this little charade, Princess Alicia? Or perhaps, since I can only assume the souls of your heavens-bound Einherjar are listening, it would be simpler if I just called you Valkyrie.
Indeed.
There's two of you in there.
I'm Silmeria. Hello.
The sister of Hrist and Lenneth, youngest of the trinity of goddesses that rule fate under Odin. But Valkyries aren't incarnated as humans. Not without a reason. I've heard that Japan is planning to rebel against the gods. You must be here to find evidence of that and bring it back to Odin.
Whatever you might have heard, this Valkyrie is no longer a servant of Odin's. It was Odin's mistake that awakened me, when I should have been reborn as Princess Alicia.
Ah, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you oppose him.
Granted. There's no way I can prove it. Take care.
Hold on. I'm not saying I don't believe you. Just tell me one thing. What will you do when you meet the king?
I'll assess the king's sincerity, then prepare Japan for war with the gods.
Count me in.
Chapter 2, Darkness and Depon. On outskirts reached. Thank you for the good jobs. I do appreciate it. I'm still learning. I think I'll get more used to the dashes as we get further into the game. I could see there's like either 2 or 3 different versions of them. But actually gauging that distance, I'm not so certain. Yeah, apparently we're still keeping Rufus, even though he's a little slow on the uptake that there's multiples of us. Something to check. That painting depicts the Forest of Spirits, home of the elves. Within the perplexing mists of the forest lie Yggdrasil and the gates to heavens. Yeah, a little bit of flavor text there. Now the question is, did we get healed between chapters? We did not. Well, I guess we'll spend some money to heal then. Sure, we'll pay 150 for a room. Thank you for your patronage. Please take care. More cats, but we can't interact with them. Let's go in the tavern. Oh. Oh, I must not. I was gonna say, he had a very interesting outfit. It drew my eye to him. Adventurer says, they say Depon is a country of knights, but sorcery here is incredible as well. I attribute it to King Barbarossa and the 3 mages who work under him. I kind of remember those from VP1. If you keep progressing like this, even the gods will be hard-pressed to keep pace. Well, if you believe so, adventurer, we're not going to say no to you. And yet another adventurer. Just my luck. I'm stuck here in Depon. The liner's out of service, they say. Well, it won't kill me to take it easy around here for a while. Well, it could kill you, actually. Sure, the gods are not going to be very pleased to know what the castle's doing. We could head inwards. Suppose I'll go to the left first, then we'll check inwards. Talk to little boy. Don't mess with me during training. I'm just getting the hang of it. When I grow up, I'm gonna be one of the King's Knights. That's why I have to train. Oh, we can't talk to her. Oh, no, we can. I was just too far over. Boy's mother says, he's at it again. Training, training, and more training with the sword. I want him to serve King Barbarossa well, but studying never hurt either. Oh, an armory. So now we're investigating every room for items. Store clerk says, welcome, how can I help you? Oh, we got a new weapon here. Very expensive, unfortunately. We haven't been fighting too many things. So we could get a weapon upgrade for our characters. But so far, no additional runes. If I'm looking to learn more abilities, this doesn't really help. Now, one thing I'm not as certain about is... Does each shop have their own level, or do they share it collectively? I guess they must all have their own levels. Because this is saying I could get this item if I sell all of our ingredients to this person, which, I mean, I guess I could. Actually, I should hold on to these just in case I can get it at the other shop. So for now, let's go ahead and just mass purchase. And or sell. Sure, we'll do more transactions. Blue apple, earth rune. Increases magic by 3%. Okay, we want at least one of these. Let's see, what else could we purchase? Do we really need these armors? I mean, they're just kind of nice to have. Because right now I don't want to get rid of our red armor, though. Like, I could give it to him, for example. That would be an easy upgrade. Magic resistance +1. Sure, we'll get one of those. Then I guess if I have enough money, I guess I could purchase the weapon upgrade. I lost track of who I was using. There we go. Okay, so I'm learning. Okay, so that's how I go up and down the menu quickly. Got it, got it. But how did I switch categories, though? Don't remember. Let me purchase and try again. Oh, I was just too deep. Okay, that's how it wants me to navigate the menu. Got it. Okay, so that's what the special attack does. So far I can't learn any new finishing strikes, but because we are using the archer, I guess we should upgrade him. I think that's it for now. We'll probably get some items on our way there. Yeah, this is just a straight up upgrade. We picked up a few leather gloves I don't really need. Baraka, strengthening rune. Enhances max HP by 3%. I wish I had more red items to go with that so I could complete my set, but oh well. Oh, now he knows Fortify Physique. Sure. Nothing but blue, chat. Nothing but blue. Sure, we'll increase their health total more. Actually, would that be useful on her? I think that'd be more useful on her, actually. We'll just give him some of these for now. Attack increases when afflicted with silence. Critical odds also increase. Well, that's not useful for this character. I don't know if he can even guard, but for now we'll just put it on him to put it on him. It's better than nothing, I suppose. Learned skill, heat up. Okay, so now she has a lot of health. Also, I forgot, we look at her performing skills by hitting triangle. Increases amount of your special attack rises after an attack. Okay. See, like, I would prefer to get first aid, but we're missing one of those runes. Hopefully we get regen health. That would probably help me as I learn the game. Just kind of one of those useful things. We'll use that as a crutch for a little bit. But Fortify Physique seems pretty strong. Eventually, I imagine I would want both of these maxed on a character. Okay, well, for now, that's all we can really do. Sure, let's go break into homes and see if we can steal anything from them. Hello, old man.
Hey, you over there. You're a dead ringer for Princess Alicia. Her birth brought so much joy that many people named their daughters Alicia. For her to die at such a young age, life could be so cruel.
Oh, we can read something here. There's writing on the edge of a page. Oh, so this looks like a continuation of the other one. In sweep the waves of the moon, away flow the tides of time. So we have T-R-I-A. Is it gonna spell triace or something like that? Is there just one more? Tactical guidebook. In battle, the lives of allies are in commander's hands. Oh, these... Okay, so we read that dialogue before, but hey, we have new things. Let's learn about elements, chat. There are 4 natural elements, fire, ice, lightning, and earth. Beyond these, there are also the magic elements holy and dark. Fire techniques are effective against monsters weak against heat, while ice works against fire element monsters. Earth bearing poison are powerful against living organisms, while lightning strikes metal monsters hard. Okay. Knowing the characteristics of your enemy, the appropriate elements to attack with could be a great advantage in battle. Dashing. Swift movement is the key to battle. Whether or not master dashing, you may decide the outcome of battle. Yes, it does seem to be very good. Dash by using R1. There are 3 types of dash. Quickly. Oh, there are 3. Okay. So I at least noticed that, chat, before the tutorial. Press it quickly for a short distance, or hold it down for a long, or double tap for medium. Okay. You can eliminate dash recovery by attacking while still in motion. This is called dash canceling. I did not know that. Good to know. Status ailments. Anything can strike in battle, including status ailments. Realize that these can be deadly if left untreated. Oh no, this is the same as before. About this. Let's just skip through that. So I guess it's just slowly adding to it. Yeah, I think we did casting spells last time. So we're slowly upgrading our tutorials, I suppose. So I can attack cancel. So I'll try hitting a button next time. Top Soldier says it's dangerous to leave town at night. Besides, Debon is beautiful after dark. Okay, so he won't let us leave. So we have to figure out where the game wants us to go. Guess we get an inward here. Chapel Square. Talk to the townsperson.
This is ridiculous. I don't believe it. The prices are skyrocketing. Skyrocketing. Wine imported from Crel-Montfrierge has doubled in price. Doubled. They give me some line or service excuse. Is there an accident or something?
Chat's thinking TRI, triangle, triathlon, triad, train if you're dyslexic. Maybe. It's probably gonna spell triace, if I had to guess. Unless it's like one per chapter, then it could technically spell triangle. I would imagine it would have to be an even number of letters though. So actually it couldn't be, unless it's triangles. Acquired another union plume. Well, we haven't need to use one yet, so that's fine. Second floor? Sure, we'll go to the second floor. Let's talk to this townsperson. You're travelers, aren't you? Did pirates really raid the liners from Sold? The castle has kept us in the dark. Even the guards won't talk about it. Theology. The end of the beginning, the power of all. The World Tree. The World Tree Yggdrasil supports the worlds of gods, men, and the undead. When it withers, all is destroyed. When it blooms, all prospers. However, it is not to be seen in the human world. It lies protected by elves deep within the forest of spirits, where none may reach it. All the books are about theology, she remarks. Nothing else to do in here. Triangular. I mean, you're not wrong. Oh, lots of cats in this universe. So many cats, chat. Let's go to the chapel. No books of theology in the chapel so far. Interesting. Girl says, she's always on my case about praying before bedtime. My mother turned into a religious zealot after a demon possessed the princess here. The princess eventually died, but I'm not sure demonic possession was the cause. So many cats you approve. How many games have you played so far involving Yggdrasil? I feel like the answer is all of them. I feel like all of them have involved Yggdrasil. Just wait till we get to Secret of Mana. You're not ready for it, chat. Would you care to offer a prayer? It will put your soul at ease. Wow, no books of theology in the chapel. How are they gonna convert us, chat? They're not doing their job. Let's go in the house. It's okay, chat. At some point, we will ascend a giant tower. We will fight the incarnation of God, or a semblance of God, or literally God if it's Odin. Amongst other things. Every time. It's always towers, sacred trees, and malevolence. You're right, chat. You're right. Matron says, young people say I'm crazy, but to me, the air around here seems heavier lately. Now they keep the castle closed off. But it used to be open when the princess was alive. I suppose even a great king cannot bear the pain. Losing a child. Oh, suddenly Centaur, you're right. Oh, there's another book in here. The History of Dupont. The entire world was entangled in the War of Camille. The warrior Princess Silis became a hero of thousands. Later, in the year-long war, it was lots of names. Pyrrhus who would be hailed as the hero. Exploits of these two women brought great prosperity to Dupont. However, warrior Princess Celis would later lead enemy troops against Dupont in the year-long war. Queen Pyrrhus bravely drove her blood sister Celis back, losing her arm in the process. The wound caused by Pyrrhus' arrow took Celis' life. Interesting. So far not entirely sure where to go. But maybe we stumbled into plot. Dupont soldier says we have to switch with the guards at the postern gate? Postern? At the postern gate soon. I say we go grab a bite to eat. Who cares if we're a little late? Oh, so they're saying now I can go somewhere I couldn't go. Okay. Think about it. Nobody goes around to the rear, so we might as well take a break, right? Best guards, chat. Let's talk to them. This area is off limit to the public. File the request and come back in the daytime if you have business in the castle. Oh, I can't talk to the other guard.
Oh no, I can. It's just slightly too far forward. It used to be that even commoners were allowed to enter freely, but Princess Alicia passed away. Royal chambers remain firmly shut. You don't usually chat like this, but you look so much like the princess. Away we go, chat. Postern means back or side entrance. I was kind of thinking like posterior would be rear, so that makes sense. Oh. Oh no, we talked about him before. He was complaining about things doubling. Okay, so are the guards over here not here anymore? Or was there some other location I haven't been to? Okay, so we still can't leave the town. So the castle has to be to the right somewhere. It's having a jaunty little adventure. There are so many cats in this game, chat. It's actually like I feel like we sometimes see animals in games, but like this one is like on a whole new level. Well, we're at the postern gate. So that's where we came from. And now I guess we just enter the castle?
Well then. Before we meet His Highness, I believe the plan was to assess Stepan's situation?
Yes, but I don't know how.
Hey, is Silmeria Valkyrie sleeping up there?
I don't know. She won't answer me.
Perhaps she sensed Hrist, and now she's hiding.
Are we being followed?
Wait, nobody said anything about that.
This is getting out of hand. You don't have any loyal servants left in the castle, do you?
Dallas.
Who's that?
If Dallas were here... He's a childhood friend. I heard he became one of the 3 mages.
The 3 mages? Do you think they'll know what Stepan's up to?
I'm pretty sure the 3 mages' laboratory is underground. But that's just what I've heard. I've never actually been down there.
I remember underground chambers. Only back then they were used as dungeons. Let's go.
I hope we can find them. Let's stick together. Please speak to me. I need your help.
Okay, so we are just kind of breaking into the castle. Chat saying cat-loving priest would be so happy. Oh, he would in Berseria. This would be heaven for him. Multiple percent of Valkyrie full of spirits, allies, normal, someone following us. I know this is out of hand. Listen, he's just really scared about people stalking him. I think I found the cutscene. I see the castle's doing well.
I hate to break it to you, but I'd say Dupin really is keeping pet monsters.
No! This can't be. Oh, Father.
All right, it's party time, people.
Party time, chat. Interesting. They're overlapping here, so ideally, I would want to dash past them, I was gonna say, but they bonked. Oh well. I'll save my meter. That guy could die, though. Yeah, we're getting that item, chat. We're making him explode. Look at him twitch out. That's amazing. The bosses, or the leader's right there, so we could dash past him with a big jump and then just absolutely obliterate him. Oh, so it has the same kind of issue that VP1 has, so I have to be very careful of what attack pushed him there. So I might have to delay our heavy swordsman. Okay. Learning experience, chat. It's party time. I know, I feel like that might end up a quote, chat. So that's progress. So what was all this? Is this just map completion? Like, is there anything to do here? Big ol' empty room, sure. Oh. Party heal. Revive. I will say this game is very generous with the healing items. I mean, even with me kind of messing up the boss strategy, I still have so many healing items left. I don't think I'll end up purchasing any at this rate. Head inward. Or continue forward. Where have we been before? We have not been forward. Let's go check that out. Wired leather boots. Better than nothing. Suppose we could see if that's an upgrade for any of our characters. So this doesn't do anything for us. Everybody already has leather boots. Never mind, useless item. I already purchased them. So yeah, it's like, I guess we'll learn over time, like, what character attacks are more likely to break, and then we should probably focus on the break attack itself. Anything that increases break chance, because that just means more items. Oops, did not mean to hold down there. Royal family should like leaving unlocked treasure chests lying around the palace. I mean, that's why they didn't want any visitors there. They would just get robbed blind. They just leave them out there, chat. Well, hopefully that's enough items. Yeah, because that's the exit, so at least now I can say I'm pretty sure we got everything possible. Let's continue onwards. She does have an upward swing, interesting. I'm curious, like, just how close I have to get to trigger that combat. So unfortunately... Well, let's do a quick dash here. As our allies bump into him again. Oh, that guy exploded. I did not need to go that crazy on him. So if we keep our distance, we don't get punished. I'm noticing. So let's just do this. There we go. See, I delayed the attack so I could get more hits. Does he stay that far away? Oh, he's already dead. I killed him. Never mind. Yeah, so as long as I just don't go too fast, I can just punish him here. I like him splitting into pieces though, chat. That is a nice touch. Oh, I probably should have been dashing to preserve our bonus experience. Oh well. Goodbye, enemy.
What is left of your life now that you are dead?
Mission moving around 3D plane definitely adds an interesting twist to the combat compared to VP1. Yeah, I mean, VP1 was basically like, once you find the rhythm for the combo, like, every fight was over. Like, once you found it in the game, like, there's nothing the game could do to stop you, not even on hard mode. I feel like her down slice had, like, no horizontal range, which we'll keep in mind. This could be interesting. I'll just very gradually poke my head in. We'll preserve a little AP. And we're almost in range to attack again, and indeed we are. We'll just slightly move forward again. Might as well get the item that time. So now if we dash, presumably it'll consume less gauge. We just move a little closer and annihilate him. Oh, oops. Oh, still got the item. Yeah, I gotta be careful, because I keep forgetting that the heavy hitter does send them pretty far. Learned a new skill finally, nice. Wow, that took an entire dungeon to get a skill, okay. Also, I hit the wrong button for menu. That's why we got attacked there. Guess we're surrounded, but I should just turn around and kill this guy, right?
What is this? How's this?
Sharp spearhead attained, nice. Well, he actually survived that, good for him. Oh, I knocked him out of range. Oh no, just barely clipped him. So I gotta be careful, because I'm low on AP. So I'm gonna walk backwards so I could get more. Then we'll turn around and try to kill some of these. Break mode. Oh, break mode. There we go. Hey, we finally got a break mode. Again, we'll fidget just a little closer. We're not gonna get full experience for this, but it's okay. We'll fidget dance with them. More little devil hearts. Let's go ahead and use, I think, a long dash here. Then we could do a little bit of a walk into a short dash. I did not want to go that direction. That sucked. I thought I was looking where the camera was aimed. That sucked. Oh well. That sucked. I deserve that.
I'm sorry.
She should apologize. Regenerate health attained. Got another level. I wonder what level I'm supposed to be for this dungeon. Like, I'm curious how much the game assumes you grind. Like, was I supposed to have a skill before I got here, for example? Sure, we'll get health regen. Is there anything else we can have him learn in the meantime? Excuse me. So I guess we could take a look at their skills in general. Descaling might. I don't know if I really want some of these. Like, again, I prefer the more defensive ones as we get to learn. Cure condition could be nice. So she's learning heat up, but is there something else we could do? So if I had lightning here, could get something out of it. I don't know which one's lightning, though. Learning what the game wants, chat. One step at a time. Do we have any of those? I don't think we do. Or if we do, I don't know who has it. I'm not seeing it on the board anyway. So just because of the strengthening rune, is that why it was triggering? I think so. He's still learning Fortify Physique. So I haven't learned any new blue abilities yet, I've noticed. Increase the chance to critical attack, having more will have cumulative effect. I don't think it really matters what we wear for a final item, to be honest. I think what I might have to do is, I think between streams, I'm gonna look at some of those abilities and try to memorize their icons a little better. So that way I'm not in the menu as long. But yeah, this is definitely a lot to take in for a first play. Which is a bit unfortunate the way it is set up. Hopefully with her regen health she'll do okay. So I could just use a single healing item on Dylan for now. Cannot be used during... Oh, I'm sorry, this is Dead Ashes. Oh, it cures poison. No, I just want a single heal. So we have a couple group heals. I'll save them for the boss battle. We have 6 revives, which seems a little overboard for me, but whatever. Hopefully there's no items in this hallway. I didn't really think about that until just now, but oh well. So I think what we'll do, chat, is we'll play up until I think whatever the next boss is, and we'll take a break. We'll talk about thoughts and feelings of the game. So she is very gradually getting health back, which is good. It is nice making the enemies explode. I have to say that is very satisfying.
You can sleep quietly now. Nothing on the ceiling, it seems. We can go left or down. Let's try left first. And inside we find something. What is this? Check. Is this some sort of machine? Interesting. So the fact that this still exists in VP2 could mean we see some cameo characters. So the game is not a stranger to time manipulations. We'll see, chat. But for now, it's just a hypothesis. Let's continue this way. That guy is just deleted now at this point. I'm liking the strength of our party members. We are just starting to one-shot them. So I think levels are finally paying off to some extent. Enemy is way overkill. I love it, chat. We just do a nice little dash to the final fight. A little further forward, exactly. There we go. Oh, we got a group heal? Cool. That'll help on the next fight, I think.
Our will cannot be broken so easily.
So again, I'm assuming the game wants us to fight literally everything we come across. So we'll probably end up underleveled with how I intend to play the game. Interesting. What is this? Can't magic it, but I can slice it. And that undid a magic seal. Looked pretty cool. But is there more to this room? There is. There's quite a few things I could teleport towards. Interesting. There's a door up here. Gotta live dangerously. Exactly, Kirk. There's a chest, but will it be trapped? Fired a crossbow. That's a shame. Of like all the weapons we could have received, that is the least useful for us because we already have it. So I would have preferred like two-handed weapon or a regular sword. So yeah, we're just gonna ignore those. Those don't really seem worth fighting. So far, I think I'm doing okay with items, but now we're coming into kind of a puzzle layout. So I might have to stand on these enemies to progress. Look at that, chat. Thinking with angles now. Got a decent amount of cash for that. Another one of these. So we had to come up here. And that opened another seal. But let's take a look in the room. Maybe there's more items. Oh, there is. How do I reach this? It's not... Yeah, it's like I can't just reach that normally. So I would have to get an enemy up here, I guess, is the puzzle. Like, I could teleport that guy up there. Is it something like I... No, but then how does that work? I'm not certain, chat. If I'm at a lower level, can I still hit him from there? Because I can, for example, teleport this guy. If I get the angle correct. I could actually just jump off, it doesn't matter. Oh, or maybe I could bring the bottom guy all the way up? Oh, that's kind of annoying. I think I know what it wants me to do. Let me just reset. So, like, I need another enemy to stand on, so I have to bring, like, a buddy with me, kind of thing. So, like, I can ricochet to him, but can I reach him from the lower floor is the question. Like, I want to ideally put him up here. That way I can yoink him up here. Also, these angles. Also kind of unfortunate that he moves around, as this makes it a little harder than it should be. That's okay. Like, can I just pull this guy up here? A good shot. I don't have the angles correct, chat. I'm trying to look at the minimap, but I'm like not quite doing it. Would this be easier if I pull him up here? No, he'll end up underneath me. I was trying to see if I could ricochet off the far wall to get that guy. No, I can't. What a mystery, chat. I was gonna say, this is trying to ease us into the platforming puzzles, which is not good, because I'm not used to thinking with teleports. Like, this is clearly the intended solution here, but then it's like, how do you fix everything else off? So that final step is needed. I need to put somebody like where I'm standing now and then zip back to them. So it's like if I could somehow get like the wall bounce there, I could get the other guy. But I can't see where he is from here. Actually, shouldn't I do that? I should do that. Yeah, it's like if I can only get this guy to line up a bit differently. Do you know what I mean, chat? What are your thoughts towards this? Because I'm like curious if I can hit him while I'm like here or something, but I can't seem to hit that other guy, unfortunately. I might just kill them so that they don't move around. That would also be easier. Let me just kill him.
All right, it's party time, people.
I'll think about what's needed, chat. It's a shame I can't hit multiple enemies at once. I have to kind of single target them. I do kind of miss that from BP1, like, because then I didn't have to mash the attack. I could think about whether or not I wanted to do spells on certain enemies. Oh well. We'll take another group heal out of that though. I think we have about the same range. Yeah. Wow, he didn't actually die from that. Huh. Oh, but we reduced... I guess we cut off his arm, so he lost an attack. That's kind of neat. Also, I didn't realize my AP was that low. Oops. I'm gonna walk away for a little bit. Then now we're gonna kill him with Frigid Damsel. There we go.
Life shines brighter the closer to death we dance.
Some more experience. So we still have a couple items left to go, so we know at least one of them's there. Okay, so now we don't have to worry about him moving, and I can think about this. Is there an... Am I overcomplicating this? Is there an easier solution to this? Like, is there a way to pull this guy up here and still get the other one? No, because that's in the way. Yeah, because it doesn't ricochet off the wall. Unless you can angle... No. See, that, like, almost works. Interesting. I'm a little stuck, chat. I don't have the angle right. I did something wrong. Oh, and I'm not sure, chat. Because it's like I can't quite go parallel with him, but now I'm not the right angle to get into this at all. How did I do that last time? I think I want to try going back up. Maybe there's something I could have moved. Yeah, cause see that doesn't... Yeah, I'm like just not the right height for that, unfortunately. How did I do that last time, chat? Did I like ricochet something off the wall? Because he seems like he's too short to reach now. Do you see what I mean? Like that's the... Oh, no, I could just barely do it. Okay. But then it's like, how do I get the final object here? Or did I mess up and I destroyed the thing I needed to stand on? Because that would also make sense. But then it would be like... But then it would be missing. There if I mess up, right? Because like if I'm here, I don't think I can reach this one. Yeah. Like, if I put the other guy at the corner, but then that would put me at the bottom, and then I don't have another way to get up. So I'm like, I'm not sure how to... I have to somehow, like, skip a step here. But it's like, but now this thing doesn't move, so, like, did that also mess up the puzzle? Because it doesn't move? Like, can I do something like... Can I make this jump normally? Out of curiosity, if I freeze him? Yeah, so it's like if I could somehow... I don't know, because I can't make this platform without an enemy. So it's like, what do I do? I feel lost. Like, is there some kind of weird ricochet I can get going on here with this? Because there's a wall there? Is there, like, a reason that's there? So, like, I can move this one on the ground floor anywhere, but it doesn't really help me. Do you know what I mean? Like, because I'm not at a good angle for this. Because unfortunately, it just, like, doesn't go quite far enough. So, like, I can stand on this one and potentially... I'm not sure, chat. I might give up on it. If I can't figure it out in the next 2 minutes, I'm just gonna move on, because I just don't get it. I'm not used to thinking with 3D puzzles. This is kind of not my forte, unfortunately. Also, is that enemy even further back for some reason? Why did that happen? Look at that. Now I can't hit him at all. Hello? Is it because I teleported to him by accident? So I'd have to reset the room no matter what. Let's go further to the right. I just want to see if that, like, makes a difference. There's a save point there, so that's good to know. Because it definitely feels like the intended solution is to, like, do this into this. Like, that felt intended, but how you complete it, I'm not sure. Oh, now that enemy's really high up in the air. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, it's like if I could have just pushed something here, I would have been fine. Like, is there a way to get another enemy up here? So, like, I can move him closer. But then how do I get... Because now I have the same question of, like, how do I make this gap? Not really sure, chat. So I could fall and that moves him down there, which is not useful. I mean, I guess that's good to know. I could technically... It's easier to move them down than it is up. Oh, interesting. I froze him midair. Will he stay like that? Huh. That might actually work, because I could get to this platform using him. Right? Because or he's just slightly too high. Really? He's just slightly too high up? That sucks. But I could use it to boost up here. Now I just need one more up there. I don't get it, chat. I'll move on. The only thing I can think of is I wasn't supposed to destroy that other object. Special attacks. Special attacks can be used by building the special attack gauge up to 100% when certain weapons are equipped. Multiple characters capable of special attacks. Characters may use their special attacks one after another. Okay. Got some kind of weapon that I accidentally skipped. Let's take a look. Look like a sword. Special attack, yes. Okay. Combo gauge increase is set to 1.5 times normal. Slim longsword specialized for legendary attacks. Royal crested upon is engraved upon it. Okay, so I just got an ability to use specials with her. Interesting. So I'll make another save, just because I'm kind of curious if I come back to this, if I could have jumped off of the other thing. Because that's the only thing I can think of, is if I wasn't supposed to destroy that right away and it had a hitbox. Oh, hello, boss.
Coffins? No, I don't think so. The monsters we just fought. Looks like they were growing them in here. Why don't you come and take a look for yourself?
That's certainly a thing.
What? Is he a friend of yours?
Apparently. This voice. Am I the only one who can hear it? The king. Barbarossa has driven him to despair.
We don't work for the king! Tell him that! Great. Nobody listens.
I sense danger. Beware that long arm.
Beware the long arm. Got it. Okay, so can I reorient slightly? Let's do a long dash here. Moves. I was still in range of that? That sucked.
What is this?
Wow, I thought for... Oh, because our allies are dumb. That's why. Okay, we can... Oh. She's got Lennis finisher. That did not do a lot of damage. She is not strong enough, I agree. Oh, I ran out of AP. That sucks. Oh, he was reorienting. That is kind of hard to react if I hold in the L2, because it does go pretty quickly. Now he'll punish me if I get too close. Can I get by him this way? Exactly. Oh, we can get completely behind him. Oh, okay, that's not too bad then. I mean, so far this boss seems easier than the other one. Lock on. Charge a little bit. Oh, I didn't really see flipped. Oops. That could cost us a character, potentially. Yeah, let's get a little closer, dash through. Or get stuck on him. Yeah, that's the one thing I have to learn, is to not get stuck while dashing. I gotta get used to that. But boss should be dead without me needing to use healing items. Yeah, Lennox is definitely better. So maybe 2 more combos and he'll die. I just gotta play careful. Or I'll teleport into his attack range. That sucked. Okay. I mean, I still don't really need to heal. I just need to make sure our allies are not just standing in his attack range, that's all. Yeah, he's actually dead from this, I think. Because I can soul crush him here. Okay.
My sword grows heavier and heavier.
Yeah, that fight was definitely easier than the first boss. I feel like the boss was vulnerable from all directions, so it didn't matter as much where I dashed. We'll take that level up. Nice. Take reduced physical. What are we doing in terms of items? 66%. Wow, I missed a lot of items. Ugh. I'll have to go back at some point, chat. One day. Did clear most of the map, though. Did the game crash or something? What happened? Uh-oh. Valkyrie profile 2, you feeling okay? I mean, it should probably be doing something. That's really unfortunate. Well, I don't want to skip... I mean, I could skip sequence. I don't know why it's not progressing. That's a bit concerning. So that's a good reason to stop, I think, the stream for now. We could skip ahead slightly, and I'll save the game, but I'll see if I could get that sequence to work. Because, I mean, it's not soft locked. I could definitely progress. So we'll definitely take a break from here. Yeah, we got Valkyrie profiled officially. It's not Valkyrie profile until a cutscene refuses to play normally. So let's go ahead and make another save. I don't want to look at our party in case we got another party member. We'll take a little break and we'll figure things out. Let's just get a new save. We'll figure it out, chat. So, not a hard lock, I guess? That's always good. Yeah, it's no, like, going to the final dungeon, or the second to final dungeon, and then it just hangs on the boss. At least we did get the check disc, chat. We did get the check disc. That's all that matters. So, actually, here's a real question that we should be asking ourselves. I did not see a way to quit out of this menu. There is not. I cannot just go back to the main menu from here. What a bizarre choice. Also, it seems like the soft reset doesn't work, as it just does that. So, okay. It's fine. We'll switch to the end of the stream and we'll have a little conversation. Let's close this for now. Yep, I know you're gonna fight me on it. Come on. You could do a Valkyrie profile too. Let's see. Let's close this for now. And this game is so stubborn. So many issues and errors. Why won't it run normally? Yeah, I know. It's just one of those things. I think that's just a tri-ace thing. So unfortunately, as I said before, I don't have the right kind of system to run it correctly. But so far, I'm still having a good time with it for the most part, even with the technical issues. So I guess we could talk about what we could do next time. So I think going forward, knowing the game's cutscenes are going to be potentially a little weird, I could still have backups for those cutscenes in case there is no quote-unquote workaround for it, as I'm sure they exist. And we could just watch the cutscenes as is. We just need to get to a point we can save, that's all. So I know there's at least one other point in the game we will probably have to do that. I'll play around with our settings a little bit. I kind of wish I saved right after that other boss. I wasn't thinking we were going to have a cutscene error that late into it, but silly me, chat. So I'm going to have to refight that boss to see if I can get a different cutscene. Go. Because it was weird. They all walked off camera and then nothing happened. They're just like, bye. They're done with the game. But in terms of other things to do, I will try to replay from, I think, the other area to see if we had to stand on top of the red object we destroyed. The seal or whatever it is. I don't think they really named what it was. I'm wondering if that was the intended solution. So if it is, we'll see what the item is. And then we'll go back to the normal gameplay and go, whatever. I'm not redoing the boss battle just for whatever it is. Unless it is truly the most godlike and most broken of items, I will not go back for it and redo the boss. So I think we're going to have to come into the game with a expectation that we will have to have cutscenes as a backup. So not a big deal. I think I could do that. And if nothing else, if for whatever reason there is not an easy cutscene to go online, I can literally just port our save file back to the PlayStation 3 to some extent to get past some things. So either way, chat, we could brute force it if we need to. So thoughts and feelings towards the game so far, aside from technical issues. Not a big fan of Alicia so far. I'm never a fan of that kind of personality from the princess. I'm very much more a fan of the Valkyrie that inhabits her body versus the kind of like shy and not really assertive princess. I'm not really into that kind of character. So hopefully she'll improve and become more of a character as time goes on. I feel from a character standpoint, I will have to make the comparison. I did like the protagonist a lot more in VP1, and I'm not sure I fully agree with their decision to kind of like nameless soldier the Anheriar. I feel like they should have been a much bigger thing. Like, I know they wanted to tell the backstory of this specific character, and this character doesn't work with Odin. I'm surprised they didn't decide to go further back than that, so there was still some of that from the previous game in there, where there was like a purpose to send the souls. But right now it's like I'm already in a full party, and I'm like, why would I release people? Like, at this point, it's just like I don't have a reason as a player to just constantly cycle through them. They're not like I'm not gonna treat them like Pokemon. I'm literally just gonna be like, listen, I'll quote unquote catch them all. But, you know, they're going to be sitting in Bill's PC, I guess. I only want to play with, like, 2 characters. Like, it gave us a heavy swordsman, a bowman, a mage, and the protagonist. So, like, I have no reason to swap into any of those other characters. Ever? Question mark? So it's like, I don't know. Like, is there an incentive to do so, to level these characters? Because my concern is like, oh, if they get to like level 50, they get this ultimate attack. I'm gonna be like, we might beat the game and they could still be level 20. Like, yeah, catch all 151 on Hariar. I know, exactly, chat. So unless there's some really compelling game mechanic, maybe I think as we get further into the game and they happen to get high level, I will see what happens to free soul them at the end of a session. Just as like, does it give us a super item? So like, I think where it's coming into an issue with the game, and I feel like this is why it like, it sort of works and sort of doesn't in this game, is that we used to be able to send the Anheriar for items, right? We got relics from Odin, or we got more points in general from like a chapter completion. So there was more of both a gameplay mechanic and a story mechanic reason why I'd want to free souls. Whereas this one, it's like, you get to let them live like a human life. But I'm like, I don't even know them. Like, they're literally a name. They had 2 lines of dialogue and a name. So not a big fan of that if I'm supposed to care about the Anheriar. Because at the moment, we seem to be hoarding them anyway, like even in the story itself. So... I mean, on the plus side, chat, we're not balancing seal ratings, so I mean, we'll talk some positives there. In terms of combat, I have to just practice dash. It does seem more complex, which is probably a good thing. So hopefully the combat will be more interesting from a viewer standpoint as we go through it. But at the same time, we're going to be seeing, I have a feeling, those characters forever, unless we get a named character to fill one of those roles. Like, we already have giant swordsman, we have a bowman, so if we get another mage, chat, for example, I'll replace our no-namer, I guess. Like, and then after that I'm like, yeah, this is the party we're using to the end of time, basically. So yeah, one other thing I'm a little concerned about is we are getting skills at an atrocious rate, like really really atrocious rate. Exactly, chat. Combat looked decent, but equipment skills not so much. Like, ooh, it is really painful going into this where we're basically learning a spell equivalency like every 20 battles. I'm like, I think we played the first VP and we honestly, like, we killed a lot of the enemies, but towards like the midpoint of the game, we just didn't even combat. Like, we just didn't need it anymore. Like we went to like the caves, for example, for bonus experience, but then like we got to a point where we're like, yeah, we got guts, we're good. Right, chat? Like there was just a point in the game where we're like, we have completed leveling, we don't care, and we just ignore every enemy. But this one, it's gonna draw it out potentially the whole game. Like there was like what, the 50 something skills, and the odds of us learning them all are basically zero, because I don't know how many hours that would take. Like, think about it, Chad. Did we get like one skill an hour at best? I mean, I know we were doing plot, but like if there's 60 skills, I'm just saying that's a lot longer than I think the game is going to last. Hopefully more proper party members join though, not just more generic on Harrier. Yeah, that's basically my goal. Is I'm just gonna get rid of all the generic on Harrier and just not use them at all, because just I have no attachment to them. So we'll see if we get somebody good. Hopefully we get another either back row character or something else. Also, I forgot to check if they're in the back row, if they even need to be a mage anymore. I just kind of made an assumption from Valkyrie Profile 1, because that one had the concept of rows and columns, so the people in the back that had swords, for example, would not be able to strike enemies in the front, just like we couldn't pierce the enemy backline if they had their own formation. But I think this time around, technically, we should just be able to hit with all 4 members, because there's only one enemy. So technically, we don't need a mage or like an archer in the back, technically. So we'll see. If we get another frontliner summon, we'll put him where the archer is and put the archer in the back, I guess, just in case. But overall, I guess we'll see where it goes. So I'll double check into the cutscene, kind of play around with the controls a bit more. We'll double back and see if we can get that treasure just to see what it is. Other than that, I don't know, chat. Like, it's really up to you guys if you want to see me 100% the dungeons. I mean, I just worry that I'm going to get stuck in some weird puzzle dungeon and like not progress. Like we're already at a point where the basic one stumped us, but again, I have a feeling that has to do with like we destroyed the object we were supposed to stand on. Oh, and also that reminds me, one thing I didn't get so far in this game and I kind of miss already is the first game had like the treasure orbs. I miss being able to detect if there were treasures in the dungeon room that I'm at. That I very much miss. So I don't know if we'll get that mechanic later in this game, but I very much liked the fact that it had like the proximity light circling us. I think we used that the whole game. I'm not even kidding. I'm pretty sure we used that the whole game in Valkyrie Profile 1. So a little bit of a shame to see that go away, as that is more incentive to explore a room if we could see there's more treasure in it. So I'm just reading what Chris is saying. So he's saying, BB1 seems to have hammered on Harrier better since you have learned about each of them and watched them die, so you have time to learn about the characters and get attached. Right, exactly. You had, like, at least a little bit of a backstory. You got their basic motivation. It forced you to play as the character, and they controlled very differently than the other ones. So, like, Janus, a gunner or slash swordsman, it would not control the same as, like, Bad Ratch, doesn't control the same as Arngrim. Ledith did not control like any of the other characters, so definitely they felt more unique in that sense. Like this one, I guess they're not bad. I guess like the heavy swordsman for me stands out very much so than the other swordsman, but like when we already had the a sword user, I wasn't like, wow, this attack is really cool. I'm just kind of like, nice, I have special. Like there's pretty much it between them. You'd be up for 100% solving puzzles? We'll see, chat. I mean, hopefully we could go back and fix these things. So I'm not sure if we're going to be given a mechanic to reach that other item, because otherwise I feel like we did just doom ourselves out of it. Not really sure, chat, but we'll have to check around. They're not bad. They're just names, really. I mean, they really are. I mean, like, it's just literally like a 2-sentence description, and then like they're in our party. Like, it would have been cool if we went into their, like, how we summoned the other guy, where we had a flashback. It didn't have to be like a full drawn story, but it would have been a lot more interesting. But oh well, chat, what can you do? So for now, I'm going to look into both the cutscene, a little bit of the controls, and also double back into the treasure chest. So Thursday will probably be a continuation of the game itself. And hopefully from there we could get our bearings and continue through. I would say difficulty-wise, it's still probably on the easy end overall. Like, I am, like, really unused to that kind of style of gameplay, and I still feel like I'm not trying super, super hard and doing fine. Like, the first boss for me was definitely like, okay, you can't hit a certain parts, but now, like, we went into that second boss, and that second boss couldn't do anything. So I don't know. Take that as you will, chat. Maybe some fights will be really hard as we go forward. I imagine there's probably some unwinnable cutscene fights at some point. We'll see. Yeah, hopefully difficulty ramps up a little bit. I mean, because at this point, if you're good at dashes, it means you never get hit. So I feel like it is both satisfying to use them, but also at the same time, it's like the enemy literally will never get a turn now. And that did kind of happen in the other Valkyrie profile, but it usually took a little while to get there. We didn't just get there in the second dungeon. I'll put it that way. The enemy at least always had at least one turn to strike us. And bosses definitely were an ordeal. But in any event, I guess with that, I'll say thank you for joining. Hopefully you had a good time despite the some of the graphic issues. And yeah, we'll be continuing this, I think, for Thursday. It doesn't seem like a particularly long game. I'm not concerned, but kind of interested in general what they might end up doing with it. Because we're already basically on, what, chapter 2? We cleared basically 2 chapters today. Like, presumably as soon as we left that other, or excuse me, we cleared up to chapter 1, then we went into chapter 2. Presumably once we leave that dungeon, we could be at chapter 3 already. Technically. So I'm like, are there a lot of chapters, or are there only like 6 or 8 or something weird? Because that would be kind of a shame, chat. If we're already like a third of the way through the game, I will be kind of sad. So hopefully this game will last a couple of sessions. I mean, just think about it from a pacing standpoint, chat. It, like, comparatively, I know people might not have seen Valkyrie Profile 1, but comparatively, a whole session of Valkyrie Profile 1, I might not clear the chapter. Whereas this one, we've cleared 2 chapters. So either it is a long game, like there's a lot of chapters and it kind of gives you little breaks, or this game is going to be crazy short. Like one of the 2 will be very true. Because I feel like the pace at which we're getting characters and also the pace at which we're clearing dungeons is really, really fast. One thing I'm going to hope for, and maybe it's just slightly too early in the game, but hopefully by next session or the session after that, we'll come across optional dungeons, as I do kind of miss that from the other game. Like, it doesn't have to be like the Den of Evil or whatever, the Cave of Oblivion, excuse me. It doesn't have to be like that kind of dungeon from Valkyrie Profile 1, but I would like just some variety. Like, it doesn't have to Clockwork Mansion me, but it would be nice to go like, here's another path through a marsh or something like that. To puzzle dungeons. I'm not looking forward to those, chat. I know they're probably going to be present and they will probably be the optional dungeons, but one can hope, chat, that they are not horrendous teleport puzzles. We'll see. Yeah, hopefully chapters will be longer than others. Like if the next chapter takes place over 2 dungeons and like another town, or like 3 or 4 dungeons if you count optional dungeons, I'd be a lot happier. But we'll see, chat. And I think what we'll end up doing, I guess we'll figure out a good time to do it. I do have the manual for the game in my hands as we speak. Maybe I'll take a look at some of the character profiles and I could just read out some of the things that are there. But I think we covered a majority of what the game wants to teach us. Yeah, I'm just kind of flipping through. A lot of these are kind of tutorial things, but I'm kind of curious if we look at, for example, there are some character profiles in here. Maybe we'll read them as we go into the next session. Yeah, I think we'll start the next session with that. But I would like to state though, as I'm flipping through this manual, that this says it has an advertisement for Dirge of Cerberus, Final Fantasy VII. So that should place when this game came out, more or less. I think the title screen said 2006, but it's kind of amusing. So yeah, we'll probably start off the next session with some profile reading, and we'll see if we could get some items in the meantime. Might be surprised if the manual contained the story for each on area. Bale in Wonderland style. Oh, I hope it doesn't do a Bale in Wonderland style. That would be horrendous. So far it doesn't really have a whole lot, but it might help give some context for people that haven't seen the first game. So we can at least read some of those. The game has introduced, I think, most of the characters from what it states, or at least the ones related to Valhalla. I'm sure there's other characters we can recruit. I would hope there's more characters we could recruit, I think is the correct statement. So in any case, chat, I think this is a good stopping point. So I'll do my homework for the game, and hopefully things will go a bit more smoothly next time. The glossary is really short. I thought it would have more of a character profile, because I know, for example, the Tales of Destiny manual had like 7 to 8 sentences for every Swordian user, for example. But this one is kind of brief, but, you know, maybe it'll get more flavor text. But for now, I'd like to thank you all for joining, and I hope you have a good day or a good night, depending on the time zone.